All right. Hopefully it's working right. Hopefully it's working right on YouTube and Twitch. Twitch should be perfectly fine. YouTube, if not, GG's. We'll go again the next time. But it should be good on YouTube. It should be good. Hopefully. Had to throw the thumbnail up there real quick as well for it. But hopefully all is well there. So we left off right after the draft on Sunday. And we drafted where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh wait, he hasn't signed yet. That's why. Pick was Achilles Perez, who pretty stoked about, to be honest. We got him at pick 11 in the first round, obviously. But yeah. Also, I have it where I can see YouTube chat now as well. The only chat that'll probably still appear on screen when people type is the Twitch chat. I'm trying to get a combined chat to pop up on stream eventually. That was taking a lot of effort to set up. So ran out of time pretty much. But eventually both chats will pop up on the stream screen. I'm reading YouTube and Twitch chat separately inside of OBS. So if I miss something, please forgive me. But I will do my best to not miss anything. So yeah. Anyways, Achilles Perez was our last pick. We're waiting on everybody else to sign. Brett Dixon was our second round pick, and then Matt Hendrickson was our third. Mattingly was our fourth. Skromstad was our fifth. He definitely sounds like Norwegian. And then Hendricks was in the 10th because he was just extremely hard. He wanted a little bit of money, but whatever. Ultimately, we're going to keep rolling towards the deadline, which is only like 19 days away. Yeah, we got a series coming up against Tampa, then another big series versus the Mets. Quickly to catch everyone up to speed on YouTube that might be watching for the first time tonight. We are now 58 and 36. It's a 2030 season, obviously. We're 3 games ahead of the Phillies, 5.5 ahead of the Mets, but basically it is a dogfight. The Braves finally fell off. I say that because they were right there in the mix with the 4 teams as well. But now it's just the Mets and the Phillies, and it's going to be very, very tough. So, and I mean, the Marlins are lingering in their own right as far as wild card goes. I mean, there's literally just one NL West team in the wild card race, and that's the Padres. After that, it's all NL East, everything. So, yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to move on toward the deadline. At the deadline, we'll be looking to buy a little bit. I mean, if there's someone, what's up, Peberino? If there's someone selling some pitching, possibly, to help us do our push, even if it's a 1 year rental. What's up, Rains? I think this year a 1 year rental for a starter would make a lot of sense, which would really just help us shore up that number 5 spot that has been extremely inconsistent. Because it's going to be either like Cooper or Avila, and yeah, we got a really good chance this year. Our offense extremely good, extremely good. As far as rankings go, we're literally first in everything except for second in OPS plus, and then home runs were eighth. After that, it's first run scored, average, on base, WAR, WOBA, all that. So, our pitching is no slouch. Just our starters ERA is 6, but that's just because it's being tanked by Avila. Sadly, everybody else is sub 4 ERA, sub 3.7 as far as starters go. So we'll take it. We're in a great spot. It's just going to be ultimately which NL East team falls off first. Sadly, noob team. You mean this Phillies team? Is a noob team? Yeah, series versus the Rays now. The Rays are currently they're 38 and 55. So we don't win this series, we're in trouble. They're very top heavy still. They have Caminero and McClanahan, of course, but after that, it's kind of whatever. See how it goes though. And we do take game 1 5-2 at least, so that's a positive. I don't know about you guys. Whenever you start up your save for the first time I click my inbox, which it could be because I need to delete my emails to be fair. I just now had that thought. But the first time I click my inbox, it's like it. I don't know, not stutters, but it just like lags for a second. And this one 5-2. We had 10 hits, so there's 6. McClanahan was actually on the mound for this one. We had Cavalli. Dude, I want to know how many 10 strikeout games he's had this year. Maybe I'm going crazy, but it feels like a good bit. So 10. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Okay, so I mean, that's still a solid amount, to be fair. But maybe I just remember them all very well. There's some 8 strikeout games as well. 1, 2, there's 9, 7, 7. Yeah, he's been great. I don't regret bringing him back at all. Game 2, we lose it 1-4. Total crushes 4 home runs. All the final All-Star results are in. Baldwin, Villarreal, which is an international free agent that came over, plays for the Phillies, of course, who hits just nothing but nukes. He had 46 last year. Played for Cuba in the World Baseball Classic this year as well and was insane in only 17 plate appearances. But he has 29 home runs on the year this year, on pace for 49 currently. Luis Pena. Eli Willits actually finished second. Rafael Devers, Ellie De La Cruz, Ethan Bass finishes second there, short. That's unfortunate. But I'm so stoked with him. I was kind of worried because I think he devved up a little bit more than whenever we initially what we knew him as. James Wood finishes second. Also in left field, this is unfortunate. We're not gonna have a single first place finisher, are we? Pico Armstrong, Carson Bench, Dylan Cruz in third. As starter, the Cade Cavalli 8 continued, and then at reliever, no one. So that's that. Cuban Kyle Schwarber. Yeah, exactly. What's funny is I think they still have Schwarber, right? Yeah. Although, I mean, he's a lot worse off now. He still hits his bombs though. I mean, I say worse off, but he's still crushing the ball this year. 147 WRC plus, 17 homers. Like what? And then Aiden Miller, this guy. Bryce Harper looks like this now. Trey Turner still looks solid. They're also pretty respectable, to be fair, though. 37 years old. Schwarber's 37 as well. That's nuts. For the AL, Teal. No plebby loves seeing Teal look like that for the White Sox. Kurtz, Holiday, Salazar. Was he an international free agent? Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's quite nice, too. He's out, though. Oh, he had a fractured thumb. He's out for a week still. Um, Bobby Witt Jr., Addison Barger, Max Clark, Roman Anthony, Aaron Judge, who's now 38. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. He's fragile injury proneness now. Sucked again last year for you, of course. Scooble, Kirby, Brown, Wu, and Bradley. Breu, Munoz. I'm probably saying that wrong. Detmers. Okay, dude. I guess. Nishi, and then Fur. Nishi's pretty nice too. He came over as an international free agent as well in 2028. He ended up getting traded from Arizona to the Tigers, though. Which we probably definitely had some more players on the full roster. Let's see. Washington. Soto made it, the reliever. Um, Ethan Bass made it, along with Ellie at short. James Wood ended up making it through. So, and Ronyo actually made it at center. Wow. Interesting. I mean, he's playing well, so he deserves it. But just kind of surprising, I guess, to see him up there. Oh, so many rookies. As far as prospects go, I know we've got to have some. Francisco Garcia, Bill Ramirez. Two of our pitchers make up two of the starting five of the rotation. Miguel Saime. I don't know if it's Simi or Saime. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna say it different ways every time. Gavin Feen, David Hesse. Yeah, we dominate the prospects. When Calvin Liao made it, although he's only 4 plate appearances at high A since we moved him up. We recently did promotions right after the draft. But yeah, let's keep it rolling. Can we at least win the series versus Rays? We cannot. And Herrera goes down for a week. It's only day to day. And we got a few off days here, so I think he'll be fine. Because in the next starter, what we could do though, Cavalli will actually be rested. We could double his starts up because he should be back to 100% by this Mets game. If not, we could start we could keep it rolling. I mean, I don't know. I'll think on it. But did I say Avila got pulled after two? Yikes, 7 hits, 8 earned. Dude. Yeah, our fifth starter is very, it's out there. Bill Sanchez. Receivers 5 hits. Nationals move on to round 2. What a complex league team. Moving along. Novelli Marte wins the home run derby. He has 21 homers on the year. He prevailed in the final round over Kurtz, 21-20. That's actually crazy. Kurtz has 36 homers on pace for 60. Holy. Has injuries just been no? I'm really surprised he was only getting 23 last year and then 29 the year before. Considering, and he's already crushed that this year at the All-Star break. It's weird. Yeah. That sucks though that we actually lost the series versus the Rays. That's actually really annoying. Yeah, I mean Herrera got beat up on sadly in 1 1/3, 6 earned runs. And Cooper came in and did literally no better, which I think that's also the game he got injured. So he only wait, no, he's out. Oh, 5 days. I thought I said 5 to 6 weeks when I hovered it right there. That was horrible. Nice little break though. We could get back off versus the Mets. Devers in the National League defeat the AL 8-5. Let's see. Well, dude, who got player? Oh, obviously Devers got it, but Ethan Bass went 1 for 2, scoring twice, 2 RBIs and a walk. Why did Devers get it? Where's his stat line? Oh, because he went 3 for 3, of course. James Wood, he walked twice, of course. Randy, he just pinch run. Well, he had 1 plate appearances. He went 1 for 1. I mean, everyone did really good. I don't know about the pitching side. Soto got credited with the win, actually. The Nationals players showed out with the All-Star break. I'll take it. Hendrickson finally signed. David Naples. He was the oh yeah, he was just a recent scouting discovery. Looks okay. Probably won't make it, to be honest, but he looks alright. Alright, big series versus the Mets again, as all of them will be this year. And we lose game 1, 1-3. So that's actually tough. We did score still had the start, but I mean he allowed 3 earned, but the offense just gave him nothing. Logan Gilbert for them only gave up 1. And Gilbert gave up got player of the game. Rain delay, 20 minutes in the 4th. Ben Brown was injured while pitching. He's day-to-day minimal. Yeah, that's tough. Secor had 6 strikeouts. Gilbert had 8. We only had 3 hits to their 4. And the only hits were Wood, Wong, Wood, Wong, and Kamira. Speaking of, he's temporarily up here, by the way, while he's done okay in his 24 plate appearances so far. He has no homers, surprisingly. But yeah, he's up here while Fitzgerald is out, sadly. Another off day. I think Villa starts next. Honestly, I'm starting Cavalli next. That way, Cavalli and Hers pitches back to back, and then Herrera is good to go by the next Cardinals game or game 1 of the Cardinals series. Feliz Perez finally signed, our first round pick again. Very excited about him. Can lock him now. He's on favorite prospects already. Brett Dixon also signed. We'll lock Brett, and we'll put him on a pitch count limit of just like 90. And short list. He's already there. Okay. Game 2, W, win it 11-6. Cavalli did okay. I mean, he gave up 4 earned. He only went 3 2/3. Did he get hurt? No, he didn't. Well, I mean, he had 91 pitches in 3 2/3. That explains it. Dang, they must have just been tagging him up a lot for like foul balls. Either way, Cooper comes in and did really solid. To be fair, I mean, he didn't strike anyone out, but giving up 1 earned in 3 innings in long relief was pretty nice. Had a lot of walks today though. He had like 6 total, so that's tough. It could have been way worse, honest. Guess they were able to do nothing with it because, which we potted on early. We were up We're up 9-2 in the bottom of the third, so they had to recover from that. We had 17 hits. They had 12. Sanchez had a home run. Kimura, oh, he had his first home run. We just had to talk about it. Irvin had his 11th. Sanchez got player of the game. Game 3, though, we win it 5-4. That is so huge. Take the series 2-1. DJ Hers was on the bump. 3 Ks, 4 walks. No earned, though. Soto comes in, gives up 2. Armstrong gets credited with the W. Uribe gets his 25th save. He walked 2 today. That's like back-to-back games. 3 games in a row. 2 walks, 1 walk, 2 walks. Obviously, his control sucks, but it hasn't like caught up to him yet so far this year. So that's kind of worrisome that it's starting to catch up a little bit. It feels like it's making up for how decent everything went earlier in the year. Mattingly was our 4th round pick. Unlock him now. He should already be on favorite prospects. He is. And then Scrumstad, reliever. Reset these guys. Lock. He's also on there. Cool. I think we're just waiting on one more guy to sign that we drafted in like the 10th that had extremely hard signability. Facing the Cardinals next. They're 46-53, so they're not terrible. But they're not Reigns Cardinals, you know what I mean? Game 1, we lose 3-6. Game 2, we lose 2-4. All right, well, we jinxed it. Manny Cortez leads the South Atlantic League in home runs during innings 1 through 3. Okay, dude. What kind of stat is that? Kevin Liao leads the Carolina League in runs with 51, tied for first, actually. Game 1, Singer got credited with the dub. Our pen just couldn't stop giving up runs. Game 2, Roberts gets player of the game. Wow, 8 Ks, 2 walks, no earned, 1 hit. Then Hartle comes in and gives him 2 2/3 with only 1 hit as well. That's tough. And then our pen again, Wynn and Brown. Game 3 versus the Cards. We didn't get swept, but we did lose the series. Avila was on the bump. He finally, he had a really good bounce back game. That makes me feel better. Hit 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 earned. So we'll take it. He actually gets player of the game as well for it. Kimura had his 2nd home run today. Millis had his 2nd. Rano had his 15th. Oh man, Philadelphia's Florida Complex League team beat ours in their championship down there. I think it's the equivalent of like the World Series. Nice little off day, and then I think Cavalli should be back on the bump to start off the series versus the Giants. Giomar Leone. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, Cavalli's back on the mound. I don't think the Giants are terrible. I guess I was kind of wrong. They're 41-62. Game 1, we win at 6-2. Game 2, we lose at 0-1. Of course we do. Willett's Nationals marked a 6-2 victory. Willits went 3 for 3 on the day with 2 RBIs and a walk. So he gets player of the game naturally. The 0-1 loss, though, they had 7 hits, scored 1 run. We had 4, scored none. They scored their lone run in the top of the third. I'm going to guess it was just like a solo. No. Okay, Eldridge hit a run scoring double. That was it. That's tough. Both starters did really good. Hers had 8 Ks. Just no offense, sadly. Shout out Cooper again. Another good outing out of the pen. Ooh, this is a solid scouting discovery. Ruben Rodriguez. You can go on the favorite prospect short list. His control is and his sinker might not make it, so inevitably just making him a reliever potentially, but we'll take the W. His nickname is Whoopla. What's up, Breeze? He's also durable. Game 3 versus the Giants. We lose. That's 2 series losses back to back. Okay. It's July 28th, so the trade proposal is starting to roll in. The Tampa Bay Rays want to send us Dennis Santana, and they want Brian Perkins. Doing pretty good, thank you. for asking. Santana's been all right, to be fair. Wait a minute. Oh, this trade is not valid anymore. I was about to say, wait, what do you mean he's on the Mets? It just happened today as well. So never mind. They wanted Perkins though. Yeah, so honestly, now we need to be considering trades ourselves. Let's go look at the trade deadline. So really our plan is our offense, it's kind of immune to any moves, if I'm being honest. Like, okay, if like a godlike catcher fell into our lap that isn't going to break the bank or something, I'm not going to turn it down. Other than that, I don't. Our offense is just great. I don't want to touch it really. Now pitching, like I said, improving the fifth starter wouldn't be the end of the world. But Avia is kind of like a roller coaster, dude. He's like, no, no, you can count on me, and then he's like terrible, and then he's like, no, you're good, I got it, and then he's terrible again. There's also Jesse Cooper, who I almost wanted to start over Avia this year, but I don't know. Basically, even upgrading upon like, what does it look like this, by the way? Oh, that's why. Whoops. There we go. Even upgrading upon like Granillo and just demoting Granillo back down or something. Like he's not terrible. He's been good in past years, but an upgrade is an upgrade, right? I can't really complain too much. I'm kind of happy with where our team's at, but I think to like solidify things in this freaking crazy division run that we're in with like the Phillies and the Mets, somebody to push us over the edge could be what we need. I'm gonna drop a quick save though, just because the game feels like it's running a little weird. Let's look at the trade block though. Yeah, we'll just leave it on pitchers. So Reagan's there. He's out for 4 days with back stiffness. He's wrecked, and he has a player option next year. There's a world where he opts out of it, but that's also a lot of money to possibly take on next year. Michael King's out for 4 weeks with elbow inflammation. It's fragile. Edwin Diaz is on the block, which is interesting, but he is lighting it up for the Yankees this year. Also, like, look at this dude's run, by the way. Like, how does he go from the Mets to the Dodgers to the Yankees? Okay, well, okay, he was with the Angels a little bit. I missed that. But still, dude's a bandwagon pitcher. But no, Diaz is actually interesting. I don't know what they'd want. We'll shortlist him really quick. We'll add him to targets. Estrada, he's okay. We'll just go down the list. Abbott. Here's the thing. On paper, I like Abbott less than Herrera and Cooper, but he's performing better right now. I mean, he's coming off of a 5 earned run game, but you know. Ranger Suarez, he's on 26.6 with a team option next year with a $0 buyout. So he'd be easy to get out of. But like he's like Cooper reincarnated, though. Like, look at these two guys when I compare them. Like, I don't want to overreact. Cooper's actually better. I'm not tripping. Well, I'm looking at potential. I mean, okay, so they're kind of like they got their own perks, right? He has a better home run rate and better movement, but Cooper has better control and better stuff by 5. Like, I think Cooper's going to be solid long term. Mind you, he's only 21, by the way. So he's not done here. I don't think he's done improving. He got up to the MLB pretty fast. But anyways, I guess Abbott, Suarez, Gavin Williams. Ooh, Joe Boyle. Why is he in AAA? Is he on a probably on a rehab assignment, right? Surely? I don't know though. He's wrecked. He's got a team option next year with a $2.8 million buyout. Right now, like Diaz, Corbin Burns with the Braves. It's his last year. Oh, the Diamondbacks are actually retaining 80% of that. Interesting. Kolek got the trade with Kansas City. He has been great in cores, which I mean, he's like the perfect pitcher for cores with that movement, home runs allowed. Arios Dreyer, rather. Also been solid. Christopher Sanchez, who we tried to sign this past offseason. Holy crap, by the way. Did he get hurt or something? May 24th? Yeah, he did for 5 to 6 weeks. That's tough. But dude, 8 starts, a 312 ERA plus. He has a 1.33 ERA in 8 starts. We tried to sign him on a 1-year deal. He ended up still taking a 1 year, but with the Red Sox for more money than we wanted to give him. Zach Wheeler, Mason Adams. Okay, I think maybe we try to make a move for Diaz is where I'm at right now. I don't know. Brady Singer, Ryan Weathers. I just like a lot of these pitchers. Remember Ryan Weathers, by the way? I just feel like a lot of these pitchers, if we get them, they're gonna. I don't think they're actually any better than what we got. I was hoping for some like maybe insane rental. Also, he's fragile. Watch him like get hurt as soon as we get him. But a 45-45 OOTP player named Peak. Just got access on him. All I wrote about him was he hit his peak. Peak is already capped out. All right, Edwin Diaz. Let's see what they want for you. Oh, well, never mind. He has a no trade clause. And yeah, I don't think he's willing to waive it for anybody right now. Oh, there's a vesting option next year. We just dodged a bullet. 40 games finished. I mean, he wasn't going to meet it, actually. Okay, well, screw you, Edwin. That changes things. What do the hitters look like? Just because, just out of curiosity. So Ben Rice is with the Angels now. Horwitz, who looks kind of crazy. What's his contract like? Last year with the Pirates on the hook for 65% of it. Brenton Doyle, Chuck Peterson, Kyle Manzardo, Casey Schmidt, who is killing it this year. They got him on waivers in March from the Dodgers. Good for them. Could have been March 30th. Right around here. Yeah. So he kind of went like 50 to 45 back to 50. Either way, that's a crazy waiver snag. I don't know, man. There's not really a needle mover on the trade block right now. That don't mean we couldn't go seek someone out, but just looking at what's there, let's look at relievers by themselves. Jeremiah Estrada, he's all stuff. That's why he's got a home run apiece in the last 2 games. I actually find Rocker pretty interesting. I like his profile, but he's also struggling with Miami right now. All right, let's go to standings. Let's pick through these teams ourselves that are struggling. Like Brian Abreu, for example. Okay, he's got 3 years left. Not happening. Estrada, we've looked at. Damn, that's kind of it for them. Okay. The Orioles. Okay, Fur, wasn't he on the trade block? Am I tripping? Or no, we said his name because of the All-Star game. He's got 3 years left at 9.5. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm not really looking for a long-term contract. I would love to just get a rental, which is probably why a lot of these dudes, to be fair, aren't on the trade block. The AI is pretty good at trying to just list guys on the trade block that are a rental. By the way, look at Alex Clemmy, who we traded the Orioles. Mind you, I mean, he's 25 now. He hasn't done the best. I mean, 2028, was that his rookie year? Yeah. So he did okay there. He's at least eclipsing like 1 to 2 WAR. Yo, what's up, Pancake? It's so funny, dude. I'm like reading your comment talking about, if you ever stream on YouTube, I got you. Um, because was literally had been watching like videos on how to set up the multi-stream stuff, so it's pretty cool. I was like, that's crazy timing. Also, thank you so much for that super thing. So I can thank you in person now. Um, yeah, I mean he's been solid, but it's kind of funny to look at him now because whenever we traded him December 5th of 27. So we would have known him like this pretty much, 40 out of 55. And the thing was with him, his personality makeup had us kind of like iffy. Ultimately, though, we moved him for oh yeah, I remember this now. We moved him to the Orioles for Ryan Weathers, which was a 1 year rental for us. And then the dude got hurt and couldn't pitch at all. Like he literally never made an appearance for us. He got hurt in spring training and then didn't make a single appearance with us. And yeah, so we proceeded to let him walk, and he's actually been good since then. He had a 4 WAR year with the Angels last year, and then this year he's doing relatively solid. So it's kind of crazy. Either way, that's what Clemmy turned out to look like. I don't think he'll get any better. I think he'll kind of just hover at 50 now. But I mean, he's pretty respectable. His pitching BABIP is eh. But we basically saw his personality, we saw his BABIP, and I was like, you know what? He could be solid trade material. And at the time, he was. I mean, it got us Ryan Weathers for crying out loud. But then the dude was out the entire year. So that was unlucky. That's kind of crazy to look at him now, though. Tried to see him once or twice. It was an absolute disaster for technical difficulties. I just tried to stop by and say hi. Oh, yeah, I feel you. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. Hopefully, the Spurs can pull one out for you. Kyle Hurt. Okay, got you, pleb. That's funny. Cake was saying he's going to go watch the Spurs game. You're going to go watch the Phillies. Kyle Hurt isn't terrible, actually. But again, extremely similar players. Like identical. I'm looking for like a real needle mover here. Like Gunnar Henderson. No, I'm just kidding. um, okay, who else? The Rangers. Who do you guys have to sell? Cade Smith. They got Cade Smith on 10.6 million per year. Are we serious? That's kind of crazy, actually. Jose Soriano is a Philly. What you mean? In your save, did that happen? No, IRL. You get traded? Really? I've got him in fantasy. Oh, traded to Philly for Bryson Stott and a prospect. Someone said mock trade false. So Yahoo reported him being traded to Philly and it was fake news. I'm reading like the comments of Soriano's fantasy page. I don't know if it's real or not. I feel like Pleb would have been hype about it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. It's rumor? Okay. Vinny? Is that cooing or suing? They drafted this guy in the 6th round. No, you're okay. You gotta say sorry. Clinahan after he just diced us up. He's out on a 1 year rental though. Ty Johnson's on 3.1 right now in ARB. What about I don't know, man. A lot of these teams are in the same situation. The Blue Jays are 7 games back. What are the odds they'd be willing to sell? Griffin Jacks is having a solid year. He's got 2 years left though. Dylan Ross is actually doing solid. It's arbitration eligible in offseason. I want to see what they might want for him. We'll add him to our draft targets, or not draft targets. What am I saying? Regular targets. Jacoa Roby or Robbie, Noah Schultz, Ian Hamilton. Okay. I think that would probably be the cutoff. Like the Royals still being 3.5 games within wild card and being even. They wouldn't be looking to sell. All right, Diamondbacks. Brandon Badeau, arbitration eligible in the offseason. Not a big fan of his splits issues. Junior Cyprian. He's pretty crazy. His pitching BABIP stinks, but yeah, they don't really have anyone that jumps out to me either. I mean, they have Alexis Diaz, who was just a minor league free agent, but we don't really need him. He's no better than like Granillo. Was that? I was on. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Alejandro Rosario's here. They got him on waivers from us. I forgot about that. He's not doing great with him either. I mean, he's doing okay to be fair. Respectable numbers, all things considered, with how he looks. The Giants. Weston Lombard. Multi-year deal as well. Yeah. There's not a lot of trades that are making sense. This might be a super quiet trade deadline on a winning year. The Cubs are, yikes. Their pitching staff is awful. 37-year-old Blake Snell. Jonathan William Bormy, who's 29. Brandon Garcia looks pretty solid, though. These dudes like this, I always see them and I'm like, wait, yeah, you're way better than like just a 45 overall, in my opinion. Um, Hunter Prilip, Rojas. Yeah, man, I was looking forward to doing something. Braxton Ashcraft, he's fragile. He killed it the last 2 years. This year he's struggling a bit, and he's got a long-term deal. They locked him up. Mike Burrows, he's gonna have movement issues. Jake Bennett, Gunnar Hogland. Crazy times. The Rockies. Okay, they're only 6 games below 500. Okay, well, Kolek, they were actually trying to trade him. To be fair, he's on the trade block. 6.2, and he's a free agent after this year. The report is pretty recent on him. Don't know. Don't know. He has horrible stuff, though. He just keeps the ball in the park. His home runs per nine is only a .3 this year in 22 starts. .7 last year. He's perfect for Colorado. Jamie Arnold, Chase Dollander. We'll see as we get closer to the deadline, too. The Cardinals, they're only 5 games below. How many are they out of the wild card? 3.5. Yeah, I don't think that'd be realistic. We're going to sim another day. We'll sim another day. See if any. No proposals yet. Here's what we'll do, too, actually. Go trade, transactions, player trade, team needs. Let's add like a reliever that the minimum quality is at least good current ability. That'll make teams possibly come towards us with that. We win game one of the Marlins series, by the way. 5-2. They had McCurry on the mound. He's really, really good. He was pick 1 of 1 in 2027, so 3 drafts ago. Extremely good. We had Sakura. Sadly, his pin let him down. Joe Mack got player of the game, though. That's interesting. He went 3 for 3 with a walk. How does he look? Okay, he's not even that crazy. Let's see, someone offer us something. Joe Mack. Okay, here we go. It worked. It worked. Putting the team need in worked. All right, Mark Vientos or Vient. It's either Vientos or Ventos. Finally get to catch a stream. Yeah, what's up, man? Happy you're here. Okay, so they're offering us first baseman, which we don't need. Sadly, I'm sorry. Plus Frank Fernandez, for Ricardo Hernandez and Josh Brooks. Rays want to give us another first baseman. Why are they trying to? I mean, I get it. I know our starting first baseman is technically hurt right now, but you guys aren't giving us anything crazy, and they want Luke Dickerson, Tony Blanco Jr. Yo, Gucci Goober. Appreciate the follow. That's a dope name. Another first baseman. Okay, can we grow up? Did I accidentally click first baseman? No, it says reliever. Can we be serious? Tristan, okay, he's actually doing nice though. I will admit. He's got 2 years left. I'm not trying to pay him that whenever we have Fitzgerald. They want Jeff Myers. Of course you do. Yeah, that trade's already done anyway. I can't even respond. Okay, catcher Braxton Fulford, who was doing really, really good. I mean, 2.5 WAR this year, 2.5 WAR last year. He's still ARB eligible next season. Very good versus lefties. And your minor leaguer Marcus Moya. And they want Crowley, who has fell off some. The last report is from June. It's only a month old, so this is pretty accurate. I mean, he's made it a triple A. He's one of our few pitching prospects that's made it that far. But he's also 24, so he's kind of like getting to that level where it's like I don't think he's gonna get much better. Sadly, we're requesting a report for the hell of it. I actually don't hate this trade. Our current catchers are Connor Wong, who's just a 1-year rental, and Drew Millis. He's technically an upgrade to Millis. Millis was consistent the past 2 years as well. Here's the thing. So Millis is 32. Is he a free agent this offseason? No. Wong will be a free agent. As far as catchers coming up, Jamison Jones, he don't have the catching defense though, so don't let him deceive you too much. And then Daniel Hernandez. To be fair, I like Hernandez a bit. I'm not gonna lie. And then we have Ronald Hernandez, who was just a random waiver claim from the Guardians just for depth. He still had an option year, even though they waived him. So we claimed him and just sent him down, but we really don't need the depth anymore, to be fair. But that's why it says he's on the 40. But I'm a big Daniel Hernandez fan. Like he's only 22. He's just kind of pretty much simmering here, waiting on. Oh, he hasn't been locked this whole time. I thought he was locked. No, that's why he went back down after he hit really good in AAA. That's on me. Back to AAA you go, buddy. But basically, Daniel and Ronald are Daniel. Yeah, just Daniel. I think Daniel's the catcher of the future, so to speak, at least versus righties. We could run a platoon back there. Josh Trammell as well is he's a good defender, but like his bat's all over the place. It's not really Fritz. I don't think he belongs on the favorite prospects short list anymore. David Barnes, we just drafted him, right? Yeah, no, last year we drafted him. I want to do this while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna go to my favorite prospect short list. We'll just mass request and reports on everybody on there. Ultimately, I don't think it's worth. I don't think we do it. I mean, I know he's ARB eligible next year. He's very good versus lefties, but like, I don't know. You have to wonder how much of his bat too is a product of Coors Field. Like 45 power, getting him 15 home runs in the year is kind of nutty. Mind you, we're at the trade deadline. That's not the full season either. So he's like on pace for 23. I don't think it's worth. What do the Cubs want to do? First baseman and Cornelius Strand. He always turned out so good. He actually looks really nice. I'm going to be honest. What, negative 1.1 WAR? All right. Forget everything I said. How does this guy? Oh, man. How is this dude putting up negative 1.1 WAR? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Oh, thank you for the follow, CX, as well. I didn't see that. My bad, my bad. Okay, so the deadline's actually tomorrow. So it can still get more interesting. But, like, ultimately what's happening here is I'm really happy with where our team's at. Like, and if we could improve at least one, add a solid reliever, I'd be happy. Our offense is like untouchable, in my opinion. Um, Kamira is just a stand-in first baseman for now. It's working so far until Fitzgerald gets back in like a month. So Fitz had it on lock, and he'd been doing pretty solid too, but he got hurt for like 4 to 5 weeks. That's where we're at. So I'm not looking to force anything this deadline. This is also our first year being competitive at all. Like we're 65 and 43. The most wins we've got since starting this save is 79. So I'm not looking to break the form for, a rental. I don't want to force anything. So that's where I am right now. Also, you may be like, why the hell is De La Torre down here? I agree, don't worry. But he wasn't doing great for us compared to everybody else. And whenever you eliminate the false potential that he has at 25 years old and look at him up here, you realize how he actually looks. So we're gonna keep it rolling. We're 2-0 against the Marlins so far, though. This one, Ethan Bass got player of the game in game two. He went 3 for 4 on the day with 2 RBIs. That's our guy. He had 3 of our 5 hits, by the way. He's up to 29 stolen bases. Sadly, he just don't really have the power. Otherwise, he could have been like a 30-30 player. But he's only got 45 power. You see, his 45 power, not in cores, is only getting him 8 home runs. Compared to like, what was it, 16 or 15 for the catcher with the Rockies. Really good day, though, out of Avila. Game 3, can we sweep the Marlins? We can. But Willets, yikes. An injury for Willets sucks. Okay, it's only day-to-day. So we're back for a week. Not the end of the world. But it does have a minimal impact on everything. We got him on severity, at least minimal, so he'll get benched temporarily. And Ronnie Cruz will start, which is not a bad thing. This is another dude. Like, this is just how good we've managed to build our form really well on the offensive side. On the pitching side, I don't think it's any fault of our own that it's not working out. It's just unlucky, to be honest. If the pitching side of the form had been on par this entire time with the hitting side, dude, we would be elite. We take the last one though, it's a shutout. 4-0. Cavalli, 6 Ks, 2 walks, 0 earned. Armstrong gets the hold. Matsui makes an appearance as well. Player of the game was Cavalli. Willets got injured while throwing the ball. Pretty solid game from Kamira as well. Had his 4th home run. Been a great fill-in so far. Not going to complain. Now, big series coming up against the Phillies. We've got a 4-game series. Tomorrow's the deadline. Like I said, I'm not looking to force anything. So if we don't make any moves, we don't make any moves. Like I really wanted to, but anybody update here? Edwin Diaz is here, who we did want to try and make a move for, but he has a no trade clause, so that's why we can't. That's why he is on our short list. We'll keep him on targets. Let me go check out targets and make sure. Did I forget someone? Why did we have Dylan Ross? Oh yeah, I remember we were going through earlier. Kevin Kelly. I think he was on there from this past free agency, and I forgot to take him off. And I think the same for Tim. Wow, he's actually been good, by the way. Actually been pretty solid. That was weird. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought I saw something change in OBS. My peripheral, that like tripped me out. Yeah, Harrell was actually good. He was a minor league free agent. I think we were just trying to snag him on minor league free agent depth, and the Royals beat us. Duvall, I think, was the same thing. Oh, wait, no, they actually straight up signed him for 1.2. And then the luxury of the Dodgers to have this guy down in Double A. Am I right? All right, we're gonna see what we can do. Let's make sure for one that he isn't gonna waive his trade clause. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not gonna waive his no trade clause. Dylan Ross. What I did, the way I got to this guy is like I went through all the standings and was trying to pluck from the teams that are performing at the deadline that are like well out of the wild card race. Came across Ross here. I want to see. Okay, they want some players for him. Galvin. He's a scouting discovery. He's only 16. He was just discovered in April, actually, of this year. He's doing good in the rookie ball so far. He actually had some dev up to his power in his eye, as far as potential goes. Hmm. They're not taking any slouches for him, which is fine. I'm not the kind of person that likes to take advantage of the AI, but holy, it's like majority 60 or higher. We might can see if we could move. Let's see if we could find a 50 potential prospect they might be a fan of. Like Tyler Watt. Oh, I can't add him because we just drafted him, didn't we? Shit. Justin Smetana? Smetana? Tomato, I guess. I don't know if they'd want him. I don't know if we get a new report in 4 days. I don't know if that's what he looks like. Luke Roberts as well. Jeff Myers. Actually, I'm a fan of him, to be honest. He's only 19 and he's just developed so far. Andy Moorhead. He's 23. He's fragile. And our form isn't very deep at first, to be honest. And like, here's one first baseman we just drafted, and he's one of the better ones. So, is this Mini Galvin again? I don't hate Mini Galvin going over there. 16. It's like at that point, it's a lottery ticket for them. Which who knows if they'd say yes? Like, let's see if they would even say yes. Oh, they actually love that. Okay, interesting. Okay, so Manny's an option. I definitely wanted to be like a fair trade. Abia, no, there's no shot. I love that guy. Gabe Wallace as well. David Hesse, I also love. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, Ross is 50 overall. He's 29, which is still really good. He's very good versus righties, and he's a righty, obviously. His ERA has been the past 2 years. Last time it was like above average was with the Mets. This year he's kind of hovering average. Um, who else is down here? Tyler White. Okay, yeah. Here's the thing with Justin. He's not like a great defender. He's like a first baseman. He's AJ Ewing is a 50 plus overall. We got that called up. I don't know. Maybe Ryan Gonzalez is fair. He's 20. He's developing well. Which, to be fair, he kind of looked like that when we drafted him almost. He's come down to earth on his potential, but like, he looks like he could actually reach the 50. I wonder if they would take Ryan Gonzalez. Let's keep trying. Okay, no. So they actually don't like that. And I don't know. I kind of trend toward Manny Galvin. I kind of, because see, I actually like the look of him. He was just a scouting discovery, though. He played corner outfield. The reason I'm kind of like that I like him is because this report that just happened in July on him. His potential power rating went up, and his potential eye. So like he devved up a tiny bit even after the discovery. So he's playing really well in rookie ball at 16. I think it's fair though. Like he's years off, and this gives us a reliever that we can improve upon instantly over Granillo. Doesn't look bad, by the way, but he's just not performing well in comparison. And we'll still have Granillo for depth if we need it. So I think it's a move I want to try and do. And he's a bit more consistent versus both. Like if we go compare player, Granillo's on the right. Stuff versus lefties, he wins, and then stuff versus righties, he also wins. His pitching BABIP is the same though, but less issues versus both sides is the thing. I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna complete the trade. And now we're going to send Granillo down for a little bit. He still has options, right? Yeah, he still has one option here. think Granilo's on man now. What about my fit minus? There's Cooper, but he's like normalized it a bit. And he's also our long reliever. Yeah, Granillo goes down for a little bit. We end up needing him back. He'll be back. We get Dylan Ross. And Dylan's just gonna slot in to middle relief. So we didn't go the whole deadline without doing absolutely anything, at least. Which some stuff could still happen. The day is not over yet. Wait, why is these guys on? What the hell am I clicking here? Hold up. Default. Robbins is there. That's fine. Targets. Gavin we ended up trading for. So, oh, it's because I had it on pitchers only. Okay. Move all these guys. Draft target should be empty as well. Okay, we're chilling. All right, let me save real fast since we actually made a trade. How's everybody else's saves going, by the way? You guys' saves have been all right? Game 1 versus the Phillies. Well, in a minute. These are all just going to be reports on all of our favorite prospects that we just got. None of these are... Ooh, Eli, by the way. I'm telling you, he keeps developing even though he keeps getting injured. Man's immune. Mario Robles. Diego Ramos. He's not as good as he looked. Raleigh. Okay, trade deadline. Trade deadline today. I doubt the trade block actually changed that much. I had to guess. Edwin Diaz, Jeremiah Estrada. Yeah, same faces. Same pitchers. Joe Boyle. Same old same. Okay. That's gonna be a quiet one. Game 1 versus the Phillies. Wait a minute. Let me do this actually. Because I forgot. This will actually get us more offers. Uh hello? Where the fuck did half of these come from? I'm gonna be honest. Trying to figure out how to put in the dev lab. Got spots, but no other 35 plus overall spots left. And 2. No fragile MLB players. And 3, most are are leaving you. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, sometimes I'll forget a dude's leaving and I'm like, I don't want to waste a dev spot on you. Yeah, no, there's no harm in putting even like further off prospects. And I mean defense is always a pretty safe one regardless of how good or bad they currently look, you know? What is this trade? Why isn't it like they want us to send Melvin Sanchez, Yanoa, and Denny Hanau for Waldrop? I don't think so. He's just not good, sadly. So we'll clear that one. Vientos and Fernandez. We looked at this one, did we not? Yeah. Reject. They want to send us Tony Blanco Jr. Yeah, we saw these. Why are they showing up here? Braxton Fulford, yeah. Rossi Strand, Ricardo Hernandez, and Josh Brooks for Vientos again. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now if I go continue, we should get new offers. Yeah. And it's the same one. Encarnacion Strand again. For Fabio Alvarez, Josh Bradley. Yeah. Continue trade deadline again. 3 more. Okay. Walker Janik or Yannick? It's actually hitting well despite how bad his ratings look. It's okay versus lefties, I guess, as far as gap, power, and eye go. I don't like this trade though. The Orioles, dude, they're determined to get rid of Mark. Holy, no. And then they're determined to get rid of Encarnacion Strand. It's not changing anything. Continue. They want to send us Tony Blanco Jr. Basically for Gabe Wallace. And I hate it. Orioles, same shit, dude. I do not want him. And I do not want Encarnacion Tran. Okay. Last part of the trade deadline here. Is it the same things? Tony Blanco, Marvintos, Braxton Fulford. It is the exact same trades. Cool. And yeah, very anticlimactic deadline. We did have a reliever though, so we'll take it. I think we're poised to definitely make playoffs. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I want to knock on wood on that because holy, anything can happen at this point. Via Irvin, Jaime, Ed Enriquez. Okay. New scouting discovery, Ricky Guzman. He's not that great. All these are just new reports on everybody we requested them on, so they're gonna be filled up here. Josh Hooper. Abia. He's coming around, man. New report on him. His current contact went up, and his overall went up to 40. Sheesh. Jeff Myers, Tyler Wise. Wait, let me see Wise. He's a reliever we just drafted. Yeah, he's okay. Okay, can I read all these? This was our first round pick from this past draft. This is how he looks after a brand new report. Brand new report. His potential power rating dropped a little bit. I rating dropped. His defense went up at shortstop. Potential gap and his potential rating dropped by 5. So he normalized some, as they do always. Let's see. Game 1 versus the Phillies, we win 4-0. That is ginormous. Player of the game was hers. 6 Ks, no earned, 1 hit through 6 innings. You'd love to see it. The pen shut stuff down as well. Shut out the Phillies. Game 2 versus the Phillies. We take it also 5-4. That's huge. 24 game streak without a run for Uribe, by the way. We won this one in the top of the no, sorry. I saw the 1 run in the top of the 9th that they got, and it threw me off. We technically had this one over in the bottom of the 7th. They almost battled back though. David Hamilton gets player of the game for them. He went 3 for 4 on the day. Wasn't enough though. We'll take it. Angel Feliz, Ellis. He's 23 and he's pretty much chilling. Like he's very good. Like he could be a very good utility guy. He's 50 outfield range, 60 infield range. Be phenomenal depth. Jordan Irvin. This is our guy right here. Sadly, though, he's normalizing a lot more. His overall rating went down from 60 to 55. His potential went from 80 to 70. So that's okay, though. He's still already a great player. You take away the potential, this is still how he looks up here. Extremely thrilled with him, regardless of what happens here on out. He's only 23, so he has like whatever happens over the next year will, dictate a lot of what he's going to be in the future. But still thrilled with him regardless. I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but just new reports on everybody that we requested. So I'm just going to read all on that. Game 3 versus the Phillies. We lose at 3-6. Sakura goes down for 5 days. It's only day to day, so he'll be okay. He'll be good to go by his next start. He only made it through 1 1/3 innings, sadly. That's unfortunate. I lost this one 3-6. They had 11 hits to R5. Zach Wheeler had us pretty quiet. Well, he only went 2 innings. Did he get hurt? No. That's weird. Either way, our bats were quiet. Cooper came in over 3 innings, 6 Ks, 1 earned. I mean, can't hate it. Sadly, Dylan Ross, in his first appearance with us, it was a miserable one against the Phillies. That's unfortunate. He gave up 3 hits, two earned runs. And then Matsui proceeded to do his best Dylan Ross impression right after he left the game. All right, well, Let's see if we can win the series on this next one and not just split it. And we split it. That is unfortunate. We lost that one in the 11th, 7-3. They got 4 in the top of the 11th. Ryan Clifford gets back-to-back player of the games, by the way. Well, that's annoying. I thought we had that on wraps, maybe. What a great day by Avia as well. Just absolutely blown to... Dude, David Ross, he's a sabotager, bro. He's sabotaging everything. He gives up 2 earned and then 2 earned again in his only 2 appearances with us so far. What have we done? What have we done? Avia, though, 7 Ks, 1 walk, 1 earned. Then Uribe and Ross come in and is like, here, hold my beer. That's tough. New report on Galvin, by the way, after we just traded him. Yeah, see? Oh my gosh. Even the new report on him after we traded him, man, in August, potential contact went up, his current defense went up, and his potential rating improved. Yikes. And I mean, seeing how Ross is doing in the recent trades. Let me get this man off my favorite prospect shortlist so we don't have to hear about him. Because seeing how Ross is doing now in the trade, or since the trade, buyer's remorse right now. Hendrickson went on. No, he needs to be locked. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Yeah, we need to clean up our favorite prospect shortlist now too, since we got new reports. Let me go take a gander real fast. See if there's anyone potential wise that just don't belong anymore. Yeah, there's a few guys. Like, okay, so Robles, Hooper, Chance can actually stay, to be honest. This bat's actually very interesting still. So let me go ahead and do these guys before I forget. Robles, Hooper. I think it was just them two for now. Robles remove. Chance, Barnes. They don't really have to be there. Why is it lagging like that? That was weird. Had to make sure it was all good. Walker, Lobos, Trammell. I mean, the rest of the dudes can stay. I actually didn't have to clean it that much. I'll take it. All right, Willis is almost done with his day-to-day for 2 days. Sakura's just got 3 days left. He should be... Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he'll be good to go by his next start, so he's okay. Royals and Brewers coming up. Royals are 4 above 500. Brewers are like, they're 21 above 500. So these aren't exactly easy series. Let me get a look at the standings after that series with the Phillies. We still have a 4-game lead over them, though, on the NL East, so. Splitting the series is better than losing it, regardless. So we'll take it. Yeah, Rodriguez, Isaac. All right. Win the game 112-4. Washington used a clutch at bat from Kimura to capture the win. The first baseman handled a 2-run home run in the top of the 6th, put us ahead 5-4. W. That's huge because he, yeah, again, he's the fill-in for Fitzgerald right now. David Hesse, Jeff Suis, however you want to say that. Game 2, 3-0. Game 3, we sweep the Royals. You'd love to see it. Held him to 4 hits. Player of the game was DJ Hers. He had 7 Ks, 3 walks, only 1 hit through 5 innings. God, I love this guy. Armstrong gave up 3 hits, but had 3 Ks as well. Wynn gets a hold, Uribe gets a save. So far, when Dylan Ross doesn't make an appearance, we did okay. I'm just saying. That's not good. It's actually terrible. I did Harmon. Any other names? Oh, Seaver King. He's been a utility guy. Bunyell. 3.1 WAR, by the way. This guy has been, like, great. DSL team makes the playoffs again. Okay, Ruben Rodriguez came down to earth a little bit since his uh since getting discovered. We got a new report for the scouting or since the scouting discovery. So Costa, yeah, he don't need to be on favorite prospects anymore. Unlock him. Not concerned with following him anymore. Willits, godlike, love him long time. Fitzgerald, he'll be back in 2 to 3 weeks. All right, 11-4 in the last one. Herrera had a solid game. He gets player of the game. Brewers, though. This one's very tough. Cole Winn goes down with a herniated disc for a week. Okay, well, Granillo's coming back. We'll play him on the 15-day IL. Granillo, you can come back up. Put him on middle relief. Hello, pal. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm just kidding. I can't remember what that's from. Guess who won today? Not the Phillies. I'm just kidding. Is that what it's from? Zoolander? Okay. Yeah, that seems right. Is that whenever they're like passing each other in the hallway or something? Luis Pena. I literally only saw the viral clip of that. I think I've never actually. Oh, I only said it that way because you said pal. So I had to say I'm not your pal, buddy. Oh, yeah, the bra. I'm not your bra. Yeah, I saw that a million times. PM from DJ. Yeah, he wants to be extended. I want to extend him as well. But I don't know. Game two versus the Brewers. We win it. Please win this series. Oh, we're the worst. We lose it. 1-2. Only Estrada, scouting discovery. Extend me already. All right, DJ, how much money you want? And that's how much money we'll give DJ in game. Look, Matsui wants extended as well. Imagine someone named Matsui just popped in chat and is like, extend me already. Oh, God. All right. Marlins Braves. Marlins Braves. 3-2. 0-2. 4-5. We lose 2 series in a row. It's the end of the world. We ain't done that in forever. Ooh, new report. Tuesday, by the way. He looks better. Am I tripping? We just need his control to catch up. Just need the control to catch up. He's been solid at AAA this year. Ryan Perkins, not as good as he once was. Power rankings, all of our minor league teams lead their leagues. Juan Orozco. Nice. This guy is the guy of all time. Not even going to waste his time, actually. He can just get released. South Division winner is the Washington DSL team. All right, so hold up. The 3-2 win. What happened? Oh, DJ pitched. Of course he did. He get player of the game. 0-2 loss. We only had 2 hits. Who pitched for them? Oh, Thomas White. And then, yeah, Tiedemann, Rodriguez, Enriquez. Yeah, they just shut us down. Holy. A whole lot of nothing. What's his stamina? Why did he? Oh, he has 40 stamina. I mean, still, he only went 63 pitches. Oh, he got injured while pitching. Okay. Herrera still gets player of the game somehow. Our offense was just non existent. Or we would have been okay. Then game three, we lose this one 4-5. Oh, they walked it off in the bottom of the ninth. Javier Sanoa, walk-off hero, game tied, dramatic run scoring single. Of course he did. Cue waves of fate any second now. Justin McCurry gets player of the game. Absolute freak of a pitcher. Off day before we face the Braves, though. 9-4. 8-4. Big sweep. 6-1. Okay, big sweep before we play the Dodgers. Give us a little bit of wiggle room. Right now, we're 5 games ahead of the Phillies. Mets are only 5.5 back. The Dodgers lead their division by 7.5 games now, so they've got a nice little chokehold in that division. The Padres and Rockies have been battling all year. The Rockies finally fell off. It took them forever. AL East is still a battle between the Red Sox and Yankees, of all teams. Tigers lead by 5. Mariners lead by 9. Yeah. So we needed that. Let's do a little stat check hit, because why not? James Wood leads the way, naturally. 140 WRC plus. Next is Ethan Bass. Love this guy. Sanchez, Raniel, Willits, Seaver King coming off the bench. Cruz, Irvin. Yeah. I wish Irvin was hitting better. It'll come, though. It'll happen. Just his rookie year. How many home runs? Let's see. Wood, yeah. Camaro's up to 6 now. On the pitching side, we'll go by pitching run value because why not? DJ Hers, 172 ERA plus, 3.4 WAR. It's a 2.31 ERA. Soto, Uribe, Cavalli, Herrera, Armstrong, Sakura, Ross, poor Villa, man. We put Cooper over there. Is it time to give Cooper the reins back? I think it's time. We're going to try it. We're going to try it. How's Grady Emerson? Let's look. Actually, we'll do Grady Emerson. Yep. He went 1 of 1 in 2026. And has never made it past Double A so far. Absolutely crashed. Holy. You're like, and funny enough, he went to the White Sox, so you're like, at least he sucks everywhere, not just here. Here's the thing, I don't know. I wouldn't say he'd been better. Like, Avila has been pretty bad. Oh, I get what you mean. Like, better than he was before. Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. He's been all over the place. Like, well, I mean, 1, 2, 1, 2. You got a point. You got a point. I guess what blinds me, though, is like every time Cooper comes in long relief for like 2 innings or 3, he's doing really good. But I guess long term, if you added on the innings that Avila's pitching, like 3 innings, 4 innings, 2 innings, literally 0 earned this whole time. I don't know. But yeah, I guess if you added on all the innings that Avila racks up during the same time, then maybe he would have the same amount. I'll go with my gut for now. I actually don't know if he'll be ready to start by then. 49%, he should be okay. We'll give it a try. If Cooper has like 2 shit starts in a row, then Avila can come back over. We'll slide him back over. Game 1 versus the Dodgers, though. This is a rough little run here. Got the Dodgers and then we got the Guardians. The Guardians are 63 and 61. That division, by the way, the AL Central, there's not a single team below 500 in August. Every team is positive, even if it's only by like 2 games for the Guardians. That is wild. Game 1 versus the Dodgers. Boom. We win 4-1. That is huge. Liao wins high A top player. Is it the week? Yeah. Bunch of power rankings again for all the minor league teams. Game 1, 4-1. We held them to 4 hits. Player of the game is Kamira, of all people. He went 2 for 3. With 2 home runs today. My guy. Let's go. That's huge. Cruz got caught stealing for a 6th time. Herrera, 5 Ks, 2 walks. Who'd they have on the bump? Mason Adams. He's not been great this year. He was solid last year for Cincy, though. Oh, they actually got him in a trade with Cincy. No, that's this year. I'm dumb. That's a trade this year with Cincy at the deadline in July. Uribe with his 31st save. Game 2 versus the Dodgers. Who's about to pitch? Let me make sure this is looking like... Yeah, Cooper should be good. He's at 75% now. Sakura coming up. He's coming off of a rough outing last time versus Miami. And we win this one as well. Cruz goes down with a sore back. Moderate effect for 1 week. We can afford to just do the severity at least minimal still. For now, another 4-1 victory. Wait, 4 hits to 6 hits. 4 hits. That is weird. No error, though. Same amount of hits and same run scored for both teams. We scored 3 in the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, Millis hit a 2-run home run. Player of the game with the Sakura. 5 Ks, 3 walks, 1 earned. Soto and Armstrong. Armstrong gets his 5th save on the year. He's not our closer, but, you know, high leverage duties. Trevor Rogers. We're catching them at a bad spot in their rotation, to be fair, I guess. Let me go look at the rotation real quick. Because, yeah, we're kind of getting lucky that we're not having to face Yamamoto or Schauber, which we're about to. No, we're not. We should probably... No, yeah, we are, actually. Wait, what are they doing? How did he pitch 2 days ago, but he's just now at 21%? He's at 66. He's at 42, and he pitched 3 days ago. They're all over the place. I think they've got stuck in some weird limbo of just starting, like, highest rested, and they're not even going in an order at this point. They're just bouncing around to highest rested over and over. I bet that's what's happening. They've got Gregory Santos in long relief, by the way, with 25 stamina. That's a decision. Okay. Game 3. Oh, wait, it'll be better now because, okay, we didn't fully sim the next day. That's why. That's what was confusing me. So, okay, Smith Schauer is 100 now. Yikes. So we do got to face one of their good pitchers. At least it's for the last game of the series after we've already got the series locked up. But Jesse Cooper's better, surely. 12-2. Jesse Cooper. Oh my gosh. He's now 9-0 on the year. I'm just kidding. I don't care about win-loss for pitchers. But he had 7 Ks, no walks, 1 earned, 4 hits. Granillo comes back after his short cameo down in AAA. Yeah, you can use an opener if you want to. It's not that common in like modern baseball, but yeah, you can do it in OTP. It's more common in modern baseball still if they have like double headers, like, you know, 2 games on the same day. Also, let me go check out the YouTube side of things really quick because I only have the chat up and I have no clue if it's even working correctly over there still. Oh, it's working. Oh, nice. We actually got 8 people watching over on YouTube. Okay. Haven't been ignoring you guys. I can't see the chat if you guys have chatted, but yeah, that's what's up. Cooper, yeah, Cooper had a really good outing though. Had a good outing. Oh, what's up, Multi? You didn't have to feel obligated to talk. Yeah, Cooper with a solid outing. I'm happy that we went with our gut. When I was looking all for streamers in fantasy baseball, yeah, that's true actually. I didn't even consider openers for fantasy. That's actually smart, which you just don't see it a lot. And funny enough, Avia actually comes in out of the pin, so we'll take it. Jordan Sanchez got player of the game though, 4 for 5, 6 RBIs. How many is he at now? 65. If he didn't get injured, could you imagine? Because he was out for what? Yeah, 5 to 6 weeks. All right, nice off day. Then we're back at the top of our rotation to face the Guardians. Then we got the Cardinals, who upset us last time, and then the Angels. We lose game 1. No, man, we jinxed it. We jinxed it. I can't believe it. Now he's out 4 to 5 weeks. Why did I click on him? Oh. Well, all right, buddy. We'll be seeing you. That's tough. Colin Bland just had 5 hit game in AAA. He's hitting. He has a 361 average on the year, which we promoted him at the draft. He moved up from Double A to Triple A, and he has been crushing it there so far. So that's great. His most recent scouting report, his current and potential gap ratings went up from the report at the start of this month. So his gap power is actually maxed out at 22 years old right now. That's pretty nice. The rest of this, him being only 22, he's still got another solid year or two of filling out the rest of the way, I would think. But this loss here versus the Guardians and stuff, they had 12 hits today. Yikes. Uncharacteristic day for volley, dude. But look at Ross. Regretting it. Regretting the. It's okay. We can't only highlight the negatives, right? He had a 3-game streak of not giving up a run. But then he made up for it and gave up all 3 against the Guardians. J.R. Ritchie, by the way, with the Guardians nowadays. Wait, they got him on waivers from Boston? What happened here? Al Stanley completed, blah, 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 blah. Traded to the Red Sox for Vinny Toledo. Pretty fair trade. And then, wait, I feel like we've looked at this before. Then they waived him. Boston just waived him. What a big W for the Guardians, I guess. To be fair, he wasn't doing great with Boston. But he's like, I'll show you guys. I actually have solid hopes for him in real life as a Braves fan, but we'll see. Oh yeah, okay, so we gotta make a change now. Um Ultimately I think Robert just slots back in to center. His center field defense is technically better, but or actually what about Runyon? His is 50, 65, 60. Yeah, it's gonna be Robert. And then we need to promote an outfielder, which isn't an issue to be honest. Because we have him. We have Ernesto Cruz, who's actually lighting it up right now. Like, I don't know if we hold him back anymore because he's not going to get much better than this anyway. For being honest, like the only spot he has to grow is avoid K's a little bit. So like, it being at a 55 is already pretty respectable. He can play all 3 spots in the outfield, mainly at the corners reliably. Center field it'll be a little touchy, but for a backup, this is what we need. Now Yermy's already on our 40, but Yermy's bat is just lacking more between the two a little bit. Ernesto's just a better Yermy. He's like a what it could have been for Yermy. I think we're gonna move up Ernesto, and because there was a part of me that wanted to reserve Ernesto to be like a starter going forward. But I mean, our outfield, we're suffering from a good problem of having a good outfield, like of Cruz, Rios, and Branyao, and then Wood. Like, so I think for now, given our current talent, that's the ceiling of Cruz is just a 4th outfielder, and he'll still get a respectable amount of appearances. To be fair, I mean, we even have Justin Walker, who I low key forgot about a little bit, but he's not hitting as good this year in AAA. So we should probably just go with the hot hand. Yeah, Ernesto's coming up, and then we're gonna slot. We'll just remove Robert for now since he's starting. We'll put him back in a second, but we'll just go like Cruz, 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 and then Cruz over Robert there. And now we got 2 Cruzes on the team, Ernesto and Ronnie. Let me make sure Ernesto, he doesn't have infield range, does he? No. I think this is the play. So we'll just copy this, go here, paste, and then let's actually change up the lineup now because that didn't. Robert should not be in the 2 hole. I want to see real quick. Let me do this again. Okay, so they actually kept Ethan there. Moved Aris, yeah, down to the bottom. Honestly, that's perfect. I think that I did that perfect. Yeah, that's actually very ideal the way they just went about that. That made my life way easier. Okay. We are going to miss Sanchez though because Robert he hasn't hit as good. I mean, like he's been okay. He has his moments, right? He's definitely a better defender though. So there's that in center, but we're going to miss Sanchez badly. And I mean, it's about to be he's literally out for almost the entire season. It's August 22nd and he's out for at least 4 weeks, so at least a month. So September 22nd would be like right here. So pretty much the whole year. We're going to miss him just in time, pretty much, to not play the Mets or the Phillies, which could be some pretty huge series by that time. Game 2 versus the Guardians, though. Lose it 1-4. Evan Phillips is ready to come back. That's somebody I totally was not ready to see at all. He was out for a very long time. He hasn't pitched at all this year. He had elbow ligament reconstruction surgery. He was out for 12 months. Just we got low scouting accuracy. We'll get a new one on him. He's not like insane. He was good in 2029 though, and 2028 to be fair. I think we'll just get a new scouting report on him. He's definitely got to go on a rehab assignment though, regardless. Cole Wynn's back too though. Let's see. Yeah, Cole Wynn's ready to come back. Wait, Fitzgerald's back too. Holy. Okay, hold up. He's been out for over a month. He's been out almost 2 months. We'll give him a rehab assignment as well for a little bit. And then Cole Wynn is so funny, man, because look at how good he's been and how like buns he looks. That's the thing. 215 ERA plus this year and 44 and a third. 123 last year. His FIP minus was struggling last year. Like he's just so consistent for what? I guess the stuff and then like the 50 pitch and BABIP are really carrying. How long was he out? Only a week? Yeah. Oof. I don't know. Like he's also out of option here, so we'd have to waive and DFA him, which isn't the end of the world because like we can see his ratings, but this production is just. How's Granillo doing so far? Ross, by the way, this man. Let's move Granillo back up. He's been okay. He's been pretty good. I mean, he's only had 3 games. 3 hits, 1 hit, 3 hits, 1 hit, 1 earned in 3 games, 4 walks. There's a case to be made for Win over him. I'm being honest with you. I'm very much ratings over stats, but like I value stats a lot more than I do at like the start of a season. What's up, Multi? How's baseball determined? I am playing as the Rockies, and Ethan Holiday has low baseball IQ. Oh, how's baseball IQ determined? I get what you mean. But he is the son of a major leaguer and the brother of one. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if for real players it's randomly generated or not, because I think there's like a fine line for the game developers to not step on any toes for players in real life, if that makes sense. For like, because like they have the licensing of the MLB. I don't know if they can totally. What's the word? It's equivalent to like you know how sometimes if you have it turned on in the settings, there can be like random events like such and such. Like I think freaking drunk driving events can even happen and stuff. I don't think they're allowed to make that happen for players who are real. I think those stories can only happen for newly generated like fake players to avoid any issues. So I don't know about the personality thing. But yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. It's like he's the son of like a very good former major leaguer. So yeah, that's interesting. In real life, has he done anything to like indicate that he wouldn't have decent baseball IQ? I'm trying to think of any stories. But yeah, so I don't know if it's randomly generated for them so they can be like, look, we don't know, we didn't do that, or if it's like they put thought into it for the real guys or not. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna go with our gut. We're gonna send Granillo back down. We're bringing Cole Winn over. That's our dog. He's been good. Don't know why, don't know how, but we're not going to question it. And that's where he's going. Holman is back. He has been good, and that's all I know. Herrera starts next. We're sadly down 0-2 to the Guardians. We'll go ahead and finish this game, and then we'll look at standings. And we get swept by the Guardians. Dude, when's the last time we even got swept? Have we been swept this year? No. The answer is no. That's our first time getting swept all year, right? Uh, yeah. Yikes. That's not a good sign. Literally, our first time getting swept all year comes in August, the end of August. That's tough. It's the Guardians. Well, that now makes things probably pretty interesting. We're still 3.5 games ahead, but now it's above the Mets instead of the Phillies. So them two are still going back and forth. Maybe they can hold each other back. Evan Phillips' new report. He did really good in his little one appearance he just had in his rehab start. I'm gonna give him like a few more out of the pen. I'm not totally sold on him, to be honest. His stuff, or like his movement and home runs allowed, regressed a little bit. I mean, he is 35. Um, but yeah, it regressed a little bit. But I'm not totally sold on him even really like coming up. And he doesn't have option years, so that'll be a weird decision to make. To be honest with you, hopefully we can beat up on the Cardinals a little bit. They're not terrible. Last time they beat up on us, they're 62 and 69, so like they're kind of out of it. But they're 7-3 in their last 10. Game one, we lose 3-6. We won a 4-game losing streak. We just won 4-3. Dude, we got starting center field for now. Is now out for a week. Day-to-day injury. Dominican Summer League team wins round one of the playoffs. He'll technically be okay, but it's got moderate effect on running, minimal on everything else. I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, he's just gonna be out for a little bit. That's all there is to it, sadly. Cruz will probably step up for a little. Brewers and Woba Tony do it. I can't lie. I looked at the openings for those teams, and the other I don't know if it's last night. Whenever I like just saw the listings, but I don't know. I don't know. I purposely cut down. We had two errors in this game. Who were they? Sakura and Wong. Dang, Sakura gave up 4. Avia gave up 1. Soto gave up 1. Player of the game was reversed again. Game 2 though, we're up to 80 wins now. By the way, we're 80 and 53. Cooper now 10-0. 6 Ks, 2 earned. W 32nd save for Uribe. Ross had a good day. Okay, there we go. Picks up his second hold, but like he had 5 Ks, 1 walk, and 1 2/3. Hopefully that knocked the barrier down in front of him. What kills me for him too is he has high adaptability. So like in theory, coming over in a trade to a new team, he would be okay. That clearly wasn't the case. Game 3 versus the Cardinals. We win 4-1. All right. We're back. Just had a little bit of rust there. Cole Drake gets player of the game for them. I mean, rightfully so. He had 9 strikeouts over 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned. Cavalli had a good day as well, though. Solid effort out of the pen. 33rd save now for Uribe. This league is worth it. Let me show you something on court. Okay. Oh, how'd that get there? Oh God. Wait, was you trying to send me the top thing? All like how detailed he was with the announcements and stuff? Is that what it was about? James Wood went 3 for 4 in the day. Camaro with his 10th homer. Man, it feels so dirty to send him back down with Fitzgerald technically being ready to come back. How's he done in his rehab assignment? Really good though. He's had two home runs already in 4 games down there. He's ready to come back. We've got to do it. We've got to do it. As opposed like every sim. Damn, I respect that. It's actually huge. All right, Kamira, you've been a great fill-in. Way better than I would have expected, to be honest with you. Came up at 24 RBIs, but he's going to go back down. Fitzgerald is coming back to play first from his rehab assignment. That means he's going to slot back. That actually works. I probably could put Cruz or Wood. Like, I could swap either of those on either side, but I think we'll do that. I like that better for this top 3. By the way, what are the RBIs at? Yeah, I was about to say, for James Wood, it has to be a solid amount because, dude, Ethan Bass gets on base at a solid clip. He's still hitting. He has a 310 batting average still, mind you. 378 on base, and Woods is 383. So him being right before Cruz and Wood is elite. They literally got 86 RBIs, 75 RBIs. Cruz is predicted to finish with 91. Woods predicted to finish with 104. Do you have a Sim going multi? Like, are you playing with you got a Sim going with one of your teams? Game 1 versus the Angels. We fall 2-6. 5-3. Wait, was somebody else ready to come back? No. Okay, well, I mean, Phillips is on his rehab assignment. Game 3. Saving. This always happens at the end of the month when you're waiting to see what happened. DJ with a little. Ooh, DJ's up to a 60, by the way. Shoot. Now he probably wants more money. Great. Oh, Gallagher fell off, which we expected. He's 26. There's no way he was going to be any better. Where his eye actually went up and his overall rose to 50. Of course it did. I'm back. My Wi-Fi fed itself, so I plugged it into the internet. I know you missed me. Of course I missed you. The Rockies was my first sim. I should have went with an easier team. I just got the game a week ago. Oh, okay. Oh, it makes sense why you're asking about Holiday. I guess I should have assumed, huh? Whenever you asked. Josh, my goat. But yeah, that's cool though. I get that though. I think it'll be pretty rewarding though if you learn. Like, you don't have to learn the game with a hard team. Of course, it is easier if you learn it with like a better team. But I think the same principles apply regardless, right? Wait, you will win a World Series before the Nats. Oh, are you saying? Wait, I will win a World Series before the Nats do in this. You're saying that the Waves? You're saying he'll win one before I can? How dare you? But not before your White Sox save. Any Moorhead, Cole Prosek, Achilles Perez. Oh, yeah. If you ever have any questions at all or anything, Multi, I got you. We also have a Discord where people ask questions and stuff. There's been tons of questions asked. Um, since the game's released, and you don't even have to ask questions if you don't want. You can just read ones that other people ask and learn passively from it as well. Okay, so we lost. Yikes! We lose the series against the Angels. Oh yeah, it's guy. We're talking to Multi over in the YouTube chat. Yeah, I don't think Josh has started in OOTP 27 offline save. I don't believe. Let's see. Okay, so September, last month, coming up. Let's see how it goes. We've got Fitzgerald back. Phillips could technically come back. He's only made, well, he's made 3 appearances. He's doing good. I don't know if we bring Phillips back though. I'm not a big fan. Would you like me to switch to Twitch? Oh, you're okay, dude. You can hang out on YouTube. If you prefer YouTube, that's totally fine. You can hang out on either one. I was just replying to someone in the Twitch chat. They didn't realize I was talking to you in the YouTube chat. Discord's low-key goated. Started OTP this year. Everybody's so helpful there. Oh, heck yeah. Let's go. What's your name in the Discord? I'm glad the Discord helps you out, though. I try to reply when I can. Sometimes I can't get to it, but I know a lot of people try to answer questions as well if I'm not in there. I enjoy seeing it actually be active and stuff. It makes the heart happy. But yeah, if you want to hang out on YouTube, you're more than welcome. I can see both chats. Just Pleberino was talking in the Twitch chat. He didn't realize that's what I was talking about. Today's my first day multi-streaming. I usually stream just on Twitch, but I've been wanting to set it up. I've been wanting to set it up on YouTube and Twitch for a minute. Well, see, I think what'll help too is I want to get it to where, see, right now only the Twitch chat, all just the star symbol. Okay, okay. But I want to set it up because, like, right now only the Twitch chat shows up on the stream screen, like under the webcam down there. I want to fix it to where it's going to show both chats, but that was taking me too long to set up before I could go live today. I'm just happy the multi-stream is working. I can't believe it. Let's see. Irvin, Fitz, Seaver. Yeah. I mean, what you see is what you get at this point, I guess. We might could milk we might could milk a little bit of money out of the fans. It's already at 27 bucks. They're already not very happy regardless how good the season's going. We won't touch it. So we can milk a little bit more because we're probably going to sell out some games as the end of the season comes up because of how close the race is going to be for the division. So, all right, but we got the Yankees who are 72 and 65, which is tied with the Red Sox, who have the same record. And we've got the Diamondbacks who are 30 games below 500. Please don't let us mess up against them. Too bad YouTube doesn't have drops. Yeah. That is something, I guess, is like, which I know Multi said he just got the game a week ago. So you probably don't even really know that much about Perfect Team, which I personally don't play Perfect Team, but a lot of people love it. But on Twitch, you do get drops, and the drops are just free packs. So tried to up my ticket price because we're broke and then we sucked and no one wanted to spend money to come. Cat just went flying to her feeder. Then we got the Philly series. Oof. Okay, here we go. Game one versus the Yankees. We win 4-1. Let's get this rolling. The last month. Jesse Cooper, by the way. It's been the greatest decision ever. 5 Ks, 1 earned, 5 hits. The guy is a menace this whole time. We just wasn't letting the menace free. We put him in timeout, aka the long relief role. And he learned from it. And then Soto gets a hold. Uribe gets his 35th save. Jesse Cooper gets player of the game. Love to see it. Dylan Cruz gets his 19th homer. Eli Willits gets his 18th. Game 2 versus the Yankees. We're the best in the world. We win 5-4. You love to see it. What's up, Maple? Just wanted to say hi, and I enjoy the videos a lot. I don't even follow baseball that much, but it's been fun to learn some things. Oh, heck yeah, let's go. Have you played this year's OOTP, or you just been kind of checking the game out through YouTube first? 4Ks, 2 earned. Soto, 30 saves, or 30 holds. 30 holds, by the way. I said saves because I saw the number 30, and I was like, surely that's saves. 30 holds. On pace for 35. It's pretty good. But yeah, I appreciate the kind words, Maple. It means a lot. Half my Rays roster is going to be gone due to not offering ARB, and they suck. They'll love it. I might get it at some point, but not too sure yet. I feel you. Yeah, I don't blame you for checking it out first. I'm the same way. Like, it could be like even the cheapest thing. I'm like a real stickler about I do so much research on something, but before I actually grab it, and then before you know it, like I know everything about it before I even got the game or something. Maybe I'll fill the roster with Rule 5. Yeah, true. That's a solid option. It's always there in case free agency don't go your way or something, or it's not looking like it's gonna go your way. Robert gets player of the game in this game against the Yankees, by the way, which I didn't expect. How did he get it? He went 1 for 2. Well, he scored 3 times, had an RBI. He walked twice. That's how. Because Ethan Bass went 3 for 4, 2 RBIs. That's crazy. James Wood letting us know he wants to re-sign again. I know. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm scared to negotiate with everybody because I know what's going to happen. I can sense it. Because basically the two main ones is James Wood and DJ Hers, and DJ went up in overall. So I used to play FM a lot until a couple of years ago, and since then haven't really touched any sports management games. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't lie, I still love FM. Um, I'm still a big FM addict. Regardless, I know you probably have obviously saw, even though you haven't played, how FM 26 has not went well at all for them. I still play it though. Like, I mean, I don't enjoy it as much as I did FM 24, but it's still just my love for the game is still there. So, big FM lover. What? Come here. The cat's crying somewhere. What? Oh, she's over there. Um, like after you do September call ups, do you do call ups when all season starts? Wait, after you do September call ups, do you or no for all season development personally like better coaches? Oh no, so like usually always right after the draft is whenever I'll do promotions, and then I'll do them after the draft, and then you can either do it at the end of the season and opening day, or you could just do it opening day. So at least opening day though, or like right before opening day or something, because over the course of the off season they could have like progressed or regressed a little bit. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't from the development lab. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. I mean, which I'm glad you just said that by the way, because it's September 3rd, and I totally forgot roster expansion just happened because I've been yapping. This year's FM hurt your soul. Yeah, mine too. Like it's been very flawed. Not really into soccer anymore, so I haven't found the motivation to start a new save. I don't blame you. Yeah, like whenever that burnout hits in FM, you'll go to start up a new save, right? And you're picking all the countries you want in your database. And usually, whenever I feel the burnout, I'll get stuck on that screen and end up tapping out right there. Game 3, we fall versus the Yankees. Game 3, Seaver King goes down. He's just down for 4 days, so he'll be fine. He's just our backup guy as well. Um, Making sure everybody else is still healthy. All the day to days are gone. That's what I'm trying to say. We lost that one 8-7 though. They scored. Wait, no, we scored 4 in the top of the ninth. We tried so hard. That's tough. What happened here? That's literally all the highlights. Willits hit a run scoring single versus. They have Mason Miller. They do have Mason Miller. Of course. Of course, the Yankees have Mason Miller. But yeah, so Willits run scoring single versus Miller. Millis drew a walk, driving in 1 run. Arias drew a walk, driving in 1 run. Roniel struck out. Oh, that's tough. Player of the game was Jake McCarthy. Rough day for DJ. Jake McCarthy for them went 2 for 3. What a weird situation here. So Wood pinch hit for Irvin. Did Irvin get? Then Seaver King came in defensively, gets hurt while throwing the ball. Then Ronnie Cruz comes in to play defensively, but then Millis pinch hits for him. All right. Little off day here. Then we got the Diamondbacks, who we have to win the series against, by the way. We're only 3.5 games ahead of the Mets. We really need to win the series versus them, being that they're 30 games below 500. This one should be like a given. Started messing around with the editor a lot, but at some point I got too lazy to put time into that too. I'm like, oh really? 500 plus hours in the editor, dang. Yeah, I don't think I've touched the editor too much. One time I tried to like make my own club and then just put them in like the lowest tier of England and wanted to build them up. Then I got burnt out on that pretty fast because I attempted that after I'd already played another one of my saves for a very long time. Diamondbacks game one, 4-2. We'll take it. Esteban Pineda, scouting discovery. Yeah, he's just not good. Like players develop in the offseason, right? I feel like I never notice it due to not getting player development update. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can develop the same in the offseason as they would in like even the regular season. So that means they may or may not. You know what I mean? It's like not guaranteed they'll develop, but 4-2. Herrera got player of the game. Ross did really good. 4 Ks in 1 2/3. He's arrived. He has awakened. Something has overcame him. 1 2/3 against the Cardinals, 5 strikeouts. 1 2/3 against the Diamondbacks, 4 strikeouts. Thank the Lord. That's who we traded for at the deadline, by the way, for those who might have missed it, was Dylan Ross. Game two, we win 7-5. Let it be a sweep. No, not a sweep, but we'll take it. Jesse Cooper, 11-game win streak, though. Had to be this game. Oh, no, it ended there. I see. It ended in the loss. I was like, wait, what do you mean? Brendan Marsh got player of the game for the Diamondbacks, even though we won. I feel like that's very IRL of him. 199 batting average. IRL Brendan Marsh would not be very happy. Sakura and Avila both struggled, but somehow we still win thanks to our offense. We had 12 hits, 7 runs. Basswood, Fitzgerald. Literally everybody had a hit except for King, who just came in defensively, I guess, as a defensive sub in the ninth. He was just a defensive substitute. So pretty much everybody had a hit. So we didn't quite sweep the Diamondbacks. Okay, in that loss though, what happened? Did Cooper get beat up? I mean, 3 earned. He falls to 11-1. Ben Brown got beat up on 1 1/3, gave up 3. Yikes. Have I ever gotten all achievements? No, I don't think. No, I definitely haven't actually. I've never focused it, to be fair. I bet some of them are absolutely absurd though, like win the World Series 5 times in a row or something like that. Could you imagine? All right, very tough silly series, very tough sillies. Very tough sillies versus the Phillies. They're 8.5 games back from the division lead, but they still have wild card on the line, which they're 5.5 games ahead of for their spot. Them and the Mets both. We are going to have the top of our rotation at least, and Cavalli, Hers, and Herrera to face them. Game one, we take it 7-0. We shut them out. You love to see it. We had 13 hits, so there's 6. We score 4 in the top of the 8th, where Connor Wong hit a bases clearing double in the top of the 8th. Player of the game was Cavalli, 7 Ks, 3 walks, no earned, 4 hits. Soto, 30-second hold. Armstrong comes in and just helps shut things out. You love to see it. How important is the individual development screen? I haven't seen any videos about it. To be honest, not a lot at all. You mean this screen, right? Like this here? It's not a lot at all. A lot of people will just turn it off. Um, you can like technically dictate some things here, but not. It's so minuscule that it's not worth the effort, in my opinion. I think that's the best way to sum it up. Yeah, that's the best way to sum it up for me. Is the impact is so minuscule that it's not even worth your effort. Like something you could do if you wanted though is one that's pretty safe is for relievers. So a guy like Devin Randolph, he has 2 pitches, right? We just drafted him in last year's draft. He's just a reliever. Got him in the 8th round. We don't care about his stamina. He has 2 pitches. He's never going to be anything more than a reliever. You could come in here. Also, the AI has got a hold of him probably at some point, and you could literally like bottom out his stamina if you wanted, and then you could go over here to his movement and control and like move it up however much you want. This is the one that feels pretty safe for relievers. But other than that, nah. A lot of people do end up just you can turn off just this option here. To be honest, I don't know why I haven't. I just I just default to usually like mass resetting all the sliders for my players. And then if you go into your manager options, and then down here on the right at the very bottom, minor league player development focus, you can put it to yourself, and then they shouldn't touch it anymore. But that'll only be for your players. The AI will still adjust it and stuff. So, have you ever got all the achievements, Pleb, in OOTP? Manny Tortorella. 75 potential control. That's crazy. Hell no. That was a scouting discovery. All right. Game 2 versus the Phillies. 11-2. Oh my gosh. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. DJ Hurst, 7 Ks, 2 earned. Ernesto Cruz gets player of the game. I think some only pop for other game modes. Yeah, you're probably exactly right. Like the challenge mode and stuff as well. Perfect team, stuff like that. There's no way. Ernesto Cruz went 3 for 4, 3 RBI, scoring once. He's just a backup right now, man. 2 for 5. Is this a separate save from the Angel save, or did you get fired from the Angels? Oh, it's a separate save. G-Mag's separate save. Yeah, this one I had just been playing on Twitch, to be honest. And then I've been wanting to set up multi-stream so I can stream on both at the same time. So I'm live on Twitch and YouTube right now. This one I just kept exclusive to streaming. That way there'd be no spoilers or anything like that. Angel save's totally separate. Mr. Cruz got player of the game though. Solid day out of there's Matsui, Ross again. Thank God he's figuring it out right before playoffs. Game 3, we can't sweep the Phillies. We lose 4-6, so that's tough. Yeah. They scored 2 in the bottom of the 8th to take the lead 6-4. That's tough. Herrera gave up 4 earned. Ben Brown got credited with the L. Luzardo got hurt. Fitzgerald got hurt. Uh-oh. Oh, it's only 2 days. Okay, he'll be fine. Dickerson and DeCaro. What a headline. Dickerson and DeCaro fight, get suspended. Those who know, who have been around before my YouTube was like, which my YouTube isn't huge now, but it's like huge compared to where it was before OOTP 27 dropped, would know the name DeCaro because of the Raleigh Yoke save. So it's really funny to see this come full circle. And how funny that he's in Durham. He's obviously with the Rays, but he's in with the Durham Bulls, which, mind you, is like right there at Raleigh in North Carolina. That's kind of crazy. That's wild. I just drafted Carl literally last night. No way. That's crazy. I took him in OOTP 26. Funny enough, I drafted him in the first round. He's 24 here. This is how he looks right now. He could be okay, but it's kind of probably once they reach 24 years old, 24, 25, it's kind of like what you see is what you get kind of thing with them. Mike Trout has to be faking injuries in my save to go on vacation or something. Dude, have you watched the Angel save on YouTube? That man, if that's the case, he's taking vacations in everybody's save. I promise you, don't you worry. Especially mine. Especially mine. That was a horrible scouting discovery, by the way. All right, Blue Jays. They're 70 and 77. They're just sadly, dang, them and the Rays are tied, actually. We win game 1, 6-1. Game 2, we lose 3-7. Connor Wong, he wants oh my gosh, I see an email we haven't saw on this save yet. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that one was bad. This one's bad. Connor Wong also wants an extension. Everybody wants an extension when everything's going well. But it's official. Washington has clinched the playoff spot. 89 and 58. Locked it in. It's 2030, mind you. It's been a struggle. First season was 2026. We had 72 wins, 76, 79, 73. Then boom, exploded this year. A lot of the product of all of our good drafts came to fruition between like Ethan Bass, Eli Willits was already here. He's with the Nationals in real life, so he was already there in their form. Jordan Irvin we drafted in the 2028 draft. Roniel we drafted in 2028. He was round 15, by the way. Ronnie Cruz was already here. Devin Fitzgerald was here. So Arias we traded with Cleveland to get. Then of course, Ernesto Cruz was second round of 2028 draft. Millis they traded for in real life, right? Yeah, 2021. But then James Wood, Dylan Cruz were here, so can't ignore them. And then Cavalli was here, but we like kept him up. DJ was here. Finally, man, finally. You took him 21st overall with the Red Sox. His stuff is iffy, but his control is so good. Yeah, I think he was kind of like that in 26. Funny enough. Uh, that is all for mine. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you're saying like that's all you get is bad scouting discoveries? As a Red Sox fan, I have PTSD from Connor Wong. I understand. Understand. Yeah, he hasn't been like great this year, but to be fair, Millis has been better, but it's also sample size. He looks solid enough on paper that we signed him for competition. I wish it was a good rugby management game, but seeing as there haven't been any good rugby games in general, like 20 years, I'm not getting my hopes up. Yeah, I've never, to be honest, I don't even know a ton about rugby at all. But it actually is cool to see so many different sports get sports simulation games. Like, isn't there one for like cycling now? And there's like a tennis one. Um, there's more I'm forgetting off the top of my head. I love sports management games in general, like, but I mean, my favorites by far are OOTP and then Football Manager. And then another really good one, if any of you guys are into like American football, just in case we have any Europeans, obviously they wouldn't want me to call it soccer, but you know, um, American football, they have there's a football coach college dynasty one. It's college teams, and that dude's making a pro game version, and it's actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty excited for it. John Henry might have PTSD from spending on Story. Maybe that's why Boston refuses to spend. Yeah, that didn't work out for him at all. That was unfortunate. Game three, 11-1 versus the Jays. All right, hold up. And the 6-1 win, what happened? Sakura went 6 innings, striking out six, allowed one. Cole Winn gets a save. Mind you, has been good since he came back somehow. He's just an anomaly. Game two versus the Jays, we lose. Riggio gets player of the game. Cooper takes another L. That's two in a row. He gave up six. Bad time for him to go soft on us here. Game three, we win 11-1, though. We had 16 hits to their five. Cavalli, 6 Ks, one earned. Fitzgerald got player of the game. 3 for 4, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, one walk. Irvin struck out 3 times today. He struck out like way more than I would expect. I'm gonna be honest. Like he has a 27% strikeout rate. With 50, I feel like that's pretty high. Maybe I'm tripping. Our Dominican Summer League team made it to round 4, which I think is the championship round down there in the Dominican Summer League. Game 1 versus Boston, we lose 0-2. We're still 3 games ahead for the division lead. We're trying to hold on ahead of the Mets. Wildcard pitcher still has the Phillies there and the Padres. The Reds are half a game back. Over here, it's Twins Angels with the Royals and Athletics battling. It's going to be close. Come on, Clarence. Get it together, Clarence. For those who don't know, Jordan Irvin's nickname was Clarence Longshot. I don't know how they get half these nicknames. Eastside Hockey Manager is all right too, even though it's not actively developed. You know what's funny? That's another sport I haven't followed a ton. Is hockey. Like I saw, I don't know a ton about it, but um, out of the park developments, they also make a hockey management game. I'm pretty sure, but I know nothing about it. Sadly, Eastside Hockey though, I hadn't heard of that one yet. I'd have to look into it. I'm about to do the Dodgers and call it a day. See, you sound like Multi over in the YouTube chat. He was saying he was dreading doing the Rockies for his first save now, and you're dreading the Angels. Listen, you guys can't be hard on yourself though, okay? Because this game so much is out of your control. So much. And whenever you're starting with a bad team, you have to go into it with the mindset of like, look, I know I'm gonna suck. And it's not even you suck. It's literally you're the outcome is just a product of your team. You got to give yourself time to leave an imprint on the team first and make it yours. And I promise you it'll turn around. Like, look, I've been playing OOTP forever. Look how bad we have been. This sim started in 2026. 72 wins, 76, 79, 73. And then finally, all my prospects that I get to like draft and stuff finally developed and they made it to the majors. Hopefully we're about to win the division. So also, by the way, we're 5 games under our Pythagorean. Pythagorean record is 95 and 55. We're 5 games under. We are getting screwed. Am I reading that right? Yeah. Holy crap, we're getting screwed. We have the best run differential in the league, by the way, in the NL of 193. Well, in all of baseball, actually. Mariners have a 185. I love when the game glitches out and puts a ton of random symbols on the net. Dude, yeah, I never understood that one, to be honest. It'll be like an at sign, an asterisk sign. I don't know what causes that. I haven't really played it, but it's SI2, so I picked it up at some point. Oh, it's Sports Interactive? That's pretty cool. Only 5 extras. I had 22. Wait, you were 20? I wanted 27 with the Angels, and all I did was sign a good bullpen. Wink, wink. Ah, yeah, I get what you mean. We had to tell you to pay attention to your bullpen in the Discord. What do you mean only 5 extras, Plaid? And you had 22. It was 5 and 17 or some shit. You was 22 below Pythagorean? Is that what you're trying to say? Damn, the Red Sox held us to 2 hits, by the way. Canelli early. They used a lot of their pin, but it paid off. Canelli early gets player of the game. I managed to make the playoffs in 27. I managed to make the playoffs in 27. Mike Trout decided to get injured first game of the wild card. Dude, I mean, making the playoffs in 2027 is actually really good with the Angels, though. Because there's only so much you can do to them in that first offseason after 26. That flipping them on their head that fast is really good. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, we can actually look at that. Yeah, or hell, we can go to it this way. Info, team stats. Yeah, Pythagorean record, we'd be 5 games. At home, we're 47, 28, 43, 32 on the road. Extra inning games, yeah, we do only have 5. That's really weird. It's usually way more. One run games were 14 and 13. We had an insane May where we went 20 and 9. Yeah, that's crazy. Our offense is elite, though. Slugging percentage fell down to second, but we're literally first in everything except for extra base hits and home runs. I mean, that's if you ignore like this stuff down here where we're sixth, fifth, eighth, sixth, fifth. As far as pitching as well, though, can you guys see that? Is it away from the face? Yeah, you can see it around the face cam. First, second, bullpen turned around as well. Same with the starting rotation. A lot of that's called Cooper, though. We bumped Cooper over. It was like fifth or sixth, the starter 0A. All this just to lose in the first round of playoffs. Watch. Game 2 versus the Red Sox. We lose 1-3. All this just to choke the freaking division lead, realistically. That's what's about to happen. We're only 2 games ahead of the Mets now, and we're about to play the Mets in a 4-game series. You ever put pressure on yourself to make a big trade when you have a bad season? I always have that urge. Honestly, I feel like I'm probably the opposite. Like we just had a pretty quiet deadline where we traded for this reliever, and that's the only thing we did at the deadline. Like I feel like whenever my team is good, I feel more pressured to make sure that the good moment is like solidified, if that makes sense. Now, if we suck, I feel more pressured to trade away good talent that is expiring to hopefully like stock for the future. I guess it's kind of opposite for me. Teams actually crack. Yeah, dude, to be fair, the drafting, like I've always considered myself a good player developer, but I just try my best to tell people. People will be like, my players never develop, and I get that. A lot of mine don't either. But I don't think a lot of people put enough influence into their player development budget. Mine's 45 million. The max is like 50 or 55 right now. And I just took a little bit out of it because I needed it for free agency. But your player development budget and good coaches is all that matters. I'm telling you. That's it. A lot of people kind of skimp out on the player development part. That's why in a lot of my videos, you always hear me say try to get it as close to max as you can. I understand it's not possible whenever you have certain budgets, and it's going to be tough to eventually get there, but you will eventually get there. So I never do trades in the OTP. I don't know why. Like my deadlines are more silent than the Hampton hype crowd this season. He said sorry in parentheses. Oh God. Got to reallocate your budget. Yeah, I almost forget too. Which should be fair. If you ever want to, if it locks on you, you can go to manager options and then just turn on commissioner mode. But sometimes I almost forget. It locks like whenever the preseason starts in your league events tab. Game 3 versus the Red Sox, we win, so we don't get swept. We've only been swept one time this year, by the way, and that actually happened in this stream, of course. Sakura, what a day. 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, no earned, 3 hits. Soto with a 33rd hold. Uribe with his 39th save. Sakura gets player of the game. Big series versus the Mets. Absolutely ginormous series. We're 2 games ahead of the Mets for the division. This is the last month of the season, and we got a 4-game series versus them. We've got Cooper starting the series off versus them. I want to get a report on him. I know it's high, but like I just want to see how much this changes. He's only 21 years old. So yeah, we're gonna have Cooper, Cavalli, Hers, Herrera. Cooper, Cavalli, Hers, Herrera. Let's see, who do they got up right now? McLean, yikes. Okay. Imanaga, who I actually am thrilled to be facing. He hasn't been the best this year. Coda and Noshowitz? Noshowitz? He's actually been pretty. Wait, no, they just promoted him. Yeah, this is his rookie year. They drafted him in the 19th round of the 2026 draft. Holy TCR. So he would have looked like this. He was a 30 out of 40 when they drafted him. He became a 45 out of 55 so far at 25, which is, I mean, like, not a massive, like, he's not amazing, but that kind of TCR jump in the first 2026 draft of a save is kind of crazy. He's been good in AAA. All right, game 1 versus the Mets, though, coming up. Oh, I kind of want to try OTP sometime because I think it could be fun to try American team building rather than just buying players. Oh yeah, like versus the FM side, it does add an extra element. Like I will say, I've met a ton of FM players, from, um, through YouTube. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm actually," they'll be like, "Oh, I'm actually a former FM player, and I was looking for another sports management game. Found OTP. Love your channel." And I'm always happy that they say that because I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm an avid FM player," so I get a lot of the stuff that they'll probably struggle with right away, knowing, a good bit about both sports. But yeah, one of the toughest parts from coming from like soccer or, football is there's no reward for simply where you finish, right? Like you finish in first place in the Premier League, you're making a crap ton of money, right? Getting first place in the division right here guarantees nothing for us at all. Winning the World Series, our budget could go down next year even. Like we get nothing extra other than just the playoff revenue because we had more games. And that'll just show up right here. So it's always a big shock factor, to be fair. How do I import a schedule into OOTP? I can say that's something I've never done, but I think you go to game settings, then I think you go to league settings, then I think you go league actions, top right here, underneath the continue button. Let's see how much longer you're going to be on. Let's see what we've been 2.5. Probably at least another 40 minutes, at least. Oh, I just seen all the pings. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Yeah, yeah, at least another 40 minutes because we got playoffs coming up. Yeah, so you still here, Devil's Hockey? By the way, I think it's right here somewhere. I think you go game settings, league settings, and then functions, and I think it's behind my face cam. You guys can't see it. Right behind my face cam, you go league actions, and then there's import export. No, that's MLB structure. Hold up, all league functions. Would it be here? Edit league schedule. I've never imported a schedule before, but I know it's on this screen somewhere. So hopefully this helps you out. Yes, sir. Accidentally put expansions in. Okay. I got you. Yeah, so it's right there. Now, if you're just wanting to, I think there's a way. There's a spot where you can just like completely update the schedule for the new teams. It's definitely on this screen though. It's in through here. League settings and then functions or league and teams. It's somewhere around here for a fact. Because I remember I had to regenerate. Wait. Edit league schedule. I'm scared to start clicking stuff. There's also league settings and then options, and then top right behind my face cam it says edit league schedule. Maybe that's what you're looking for also. I'm pretty sure because I did it before because I had my expansion save on YouTube. There's a button that literally just generates the new one for your new expansion teams. But I totally forgot about it. Pleb might know too. Oh, Max said he's looking as well. All right. Big series versus the Mets, though. Game one, we lose, and Cooper goes down for 2 weeks. So this is terrific. I love my life. We just lost 0-5. It's up there at the top. I can see it. I don't want to look at it anymore. He's down for 2 weeks today. It influences his throwing a moderate amount. Oh, you're good. I just had someone in the YouTube chat, Devil's Hockey, was asking where he can import his new schedule or like regenerate a new schedule because he had expansion happen. And I know like I remember the general area of league settings. I just can't remember the exact button. But yeah, we got Cooper down for 2 weeks now, and that's tough because he was doing well. It's only moderate day to day though, but I really don't want him to pitch. But it's also we have expanded rosters, so we could check real quick. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I kind of you don't have to go out of your way to look for it. I remember the general area. I can't remember the exact spot. We are going to bring De La Torre up regardless, where roster expansion is here. Edit league schedule actions. Okay, Devil's Hockey. If you're still here, okay, yeah. So I just wasn't clicking it. So you're going to go to options right here. So league settings, options, and then you're going to click edit league schedule. And then inside there, you're going to click generate fictional schedule. Thank you, Max. Max over in the Twitch chat went and found it for us. I knew I was in the general area. I just couldn't remember the exact button. So hopefully that helps you. Thank you, Max. Appreciate it, dude. Game one versus the Mets, though, we held to 5 hits. McLean, wow. I was actually kind of excited to face him, but he shuts us down. No earned, 2 hits, 7 Ks. He gets player of the game. Cooper gets hurt. I think what we'll do, we're going to slide him over. We'll slide Avila back into the 5 spot, which sucks. We won't set up De La Torre, and we'll put him on severity, at least minimal, so he won't pitch. Or not De La Torre. Whoops, I did that wrong. Cooper, he's already on that too. So he'll stay here so he don't have to go on the IL. We'll put De La Torre on long relief, emergency starter. And then, yeah, I like this. Then over here, we could bring Kamara back up just to have him. But then again, like, the season's also just about over. We don't really need to crowd stuff if we don't have to. Our guys are only really tired because it technically didn't sim through the day. That's a horrible first game to lose, though. And we lose Cooper at the same time. All right, so it's actually going to sim to the second day now. Frederick Spencer Bornez retiring from our A-ball team. Not a big deal. Max cameo indeed. Tiberico Ray. What a name. Or no, Timbercio. Timbercio? I don't know. But Ezra is hiding after what in the oh shoot. Holy. Ezra's in a board meeting tonight. Well, we just got a massive raid over on Twitch for those in the YouTube chat. Big 600 viewer raid from the developer's account themselves. Can't talk now. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. All the new follows as well. Calhoun, Angry Snow Monkey, Ken Bex. Let's go. Oh, what's up, Adam? Well, look who's hit the big time. Not even, man. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Who was it? Was it TJ? Had to be TJ, right? Also, my bad for missing all of the pings in the cord. Thank you, Adam. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, like Max popped in and asked me, and I was like, "Uh-oh, what's up? What does that mean?" And then I was looking at my phone instantly because I didn't have Discord open in the background on my PC. Thank you, man. Hope you had a good one. Hope it was fun over there with the Sacktown Sluggers. we're here at the end of our season, end of September. The first year we've had like a pretty good team with the Nationals, and yeah, we're just trying to hold on to the division. And we're in a tough series with the Mets right now, where we just lose the first game of the series, where they're only a game behind us. So this is ultimately for the division. Now we still have 6 games after them, but that's where we're at right now. Game 2, we lose it 1-3 as well. That's horrible. That's actually miserable. Player of the game was even not. And dude, it's both of the player of the games were the 2 pitchers. We were like, okay, they haven't been good this year. We'll be fine. And then Shota Mike Imanaga is the guy who shuts us down. Of course, he had 7 Ks as well, 1 earned. Game 7 of the finals, the Iron Heart tournament right now. Okay, nice. Good luck. You have to tell us how it goes. 4 Ks, 1 earned for Cavalli. I mean, we just totally wasted. Uribe gets credited with the L. Game 2 versus the Mets, or game 3 versus the Mets. Just please, man. Please. I mean, that should have. Whoops. Accidentally clicked that. That I think ties the division. Yep. We're going to get swept, aren't we? Nice, Uribe. 47 game save streak. Holy crap. What's the record in real life, by the way? Yo, Teddy, appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. 47 game save streak for Uribe. Sanchez ready to come off the IL, which is actually ginormous news. He actually just comes straight over since it's roster expansion. Sadly, we lose. So, like, that was pretty anticlimactic record for Uribe there. We lose 3-0 in this one. They used absolutely everyone since Coda got hurt after only 2/3 inning. That's tough. DJ, we just waste a fantastic day. That's 2 L's on Uribe's head back-to-back games. DJ Hers has 9 Ks, 1 walk, 1 earned in 5 innings for nothing. Then Uribe gets credited with the blown save. That is so tough. And just like that, we lose the division lead. We're now 1 game behind the Mets, which obviously sucks. And now we're actually teetering on getting swept here. We have Herrera pitching next. And what's tough is I think they're back to, yeah, they're back to Logan Gilbert. So easy now. Downfall is a little bold. Downfall is a little bold. I won't say downfall, but choke maybe. And we get swept. I actually can't believe that. We've only been swept twice this year, and that's the second sweep. You guys just got to witness it live. I can't believe it. We were only swept twice this season. Our DSL team wins their championship down in the DSL league. Yo, Stonehiller, thank you. Well, now we got the Mariners, who are 94-62, which is not going to be easy at all. And then we've got the Braves, who are just looking to play upset for everybody else in the NL East. They're 76-80, so yo. Oh, yo, EVC, thank you. Appreciate that. That puts the Mets 2 games ahead now. Who's the rest of their schedule? Oh, the Cardinals and Yankees. Okay, they don't exactly have it easy. The Cardinals are like not great, but the fact they got to play the Yankees into the year is kind of good for us. They've been in that weird battle over there with the Red Sox all season. Yes, sir, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Got a much needed off day here. Okay, Phillips is ready to come back from his rehab assignment. I'm gonna be honest, he did good on it, but like I'm not ready to throw him into the mix, which we could. Cooper's still just got that 1 week left. We could. Dude, don't talk about it, CX. Don't talk about it. You got to pretend like you can't see that, okay? Come on, man. Nah, they swept us, dude. That was only our second sweep of the year, and of course, it's against the Mets at the end of the year. 0-5-1-3-2-4-2-9. Now we're 2 games behind. 3-7 in our last 10. Thanks to them, they're 8-2 in their last 10. UBC cameo, getting affiliate love on your second date, right? Right. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got to deal with Phillips. Rehab assignment time. I mean, he's 36, so obviously he has 0 option years left. He's not terrible, but, like, at the same time, at this moment honestly, De La Torre's stats look bad, but he was just called back up. He's literally only had 1 appearance since freaking God knows when, in the MLB at least. Oh, that was actually his 1 inning this entire year. You know what, in the meantime then? Yeah, we could just do that. We could just do that. That solves that. And then we'll just go Phillips, middle. Alright. The Mariners don't suck, unfortunately. They're 94 and 62, so we've gotta figure it out. Everything's still in our control, though. That's one thing we can say for sure is this entire time it was in our control. Let me drop a quick save real quick. I ain't saved in a second, I don't think, and I do not want to lose it now. More control than your rebate. Yeah, funny enough. I would say so. Even if each game was 5 attribute points, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, barely less than your rebate. We're tied. Game 1 versus the Mariners. I mean, dude, I don't think we've lost 5 games in a row all season. But yeah, we couldn't because that would have been another sweep. We lose this one 4-1. 7 hits, 1 run. To their 5 hits, 4 runs. We are choking. Fortunately for us, Bryce Miller showed up and showed out. This is unfortunate. Game 2, 13-0. Okay, that's the momentum we needed right there. 19 hits, 13 runs. That's the offense I know. Fitzgerald and Irvin had a triple apiece. That was Irvin's 7th of the year. James Wood had his 30th homer. Cruz had his 22nd. Willits had his 20th. Hunter Wong had his 5th. Big game from Avila. 6 Ks, no earned, 3 hits. Very good day from the pen. Ross has finally figured it out. Thankfully, we got him at the deadline. Willits gets player of the game. We smack around Troy Melton some. All right. How did the Mets are still 2 games ahead? We're really just going to choke the division lead, dude. Game 2, we win. Oh my god. Or game 3, actually. 8-6. Player of the game was Fitzgerald. Cavalli gave up 3. Matsui. I mean, thankfully, it was just a battle of the offenses today because both pins gave up some runs. Got a little messy. Fitzgerald goes 2 for 3, 2 runs, 5 RBIs. New scouting discovery, 1 Molina. Yeah. Wish you just didn't discover him. At least he's durable, though. Am I right? All right, big series versus Atlanta now. We win the series versus the Mariners. We're still 2 behind. That means theirs went exactly like ours. They lost game 1, won the last 2. But they've got the Yankees, and we've got Atlanta. I would love for my favorite team in real life to throw us a bone here and let us win if they could be so nice. Thankfully, their pitching is very top heavy by having Paul Skeens. They do have Hugo, who's in the 3rd slot, but I mean, he's literally all power pitcher. There's nothing else going for him. So I mean, I don't know why I'm looking at their pitchers. This is what jinxed it last time versus the Mets, to be fair. Game 1 versus Atlanta, we lose 2-3, and Raniel gets hurt for 5 weeks with a fractured hand. So you got a young batter that's 35 out of 45 power, who has 30 out of 50 avoid K. Which do you train and why? Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, when you say young batter, how old is he? In my mind, I would probably be tempted to go 35 out of 45 power and 30 out of. Yeah, okay, so I'd probably be tempted to go power because it would appear that his avoid K is going on a solid track. If he's young and its avoid K is at 30 out of 50 and it has a higher ceiling, he's 19. Okay. And then 35 out of 45 power. Yeah, I'd be tempted to try and like knock the ceiling up a little bit on his power. Like have it continue to go on with everything else, in my opinion. Yo, Callies, thank you. Appreciate that. Just got 4-0 slammed. Oh no, was it the finals, Reigns? In the rec league? Don't worry, we just choked the division to the Mets. We just lost game 1 to the Braves. They score 1 in the bottom of the 8th to take it 3-2. DJ, another great game, wasted 8 Ks, 2 earned runs in 5 innings. He still gets player of the game. We lose Raniel for at least 5 weeks with a fractured hand. On the plus side, Jordan Sanchez came back, which I totally forgot. So Raniel's like, he's out. He's missing playoffs as well. So this is what we've got to do again. First, we've got to do this. I think Robert stays there because defense. So that actually, never mind. That wasn't as big a deal as I thought. That was more straightforward than I expected. The only reason that change was easy is because Raniel got hurt, sadly. So we didn't have to do as much adjusting to the outfield as I thought. So we're just going to copy the depth chart versus righties, go over here versus lefties, and we'll paste it. We are definitely going to adjust the lineup, though, because Sanchez is solid enough, especially versus righties. He should be back up here where he belongs. We are going to swap Cruz and Bass back around there, though. There we go. I think that's nice. What if he was 16 or 17? I mean, still, yeah, same thing applies. For me, whenever I do the development lab, it's mainly just off of their just attributes, regardless of age, right? Now, I say regardless of age, but I'm more likely to trend toward a dude who's like 24 or younger rather than 25 or 26, unless the 25 or 26-year-old is already like, unless it's for like his defense or his injury proneness or something. First map, me and my teammate played well, and the other two both had 9 was auto chalked. Oh no. Was the other team just nice like that? Or do I only do it for a year? What do you mean? Oh, you said, yep, we 3-0'd the same team in the Dravic meta. Oh no, the NPC meta cheese. Assuming the potential doesn't go up. Assuming the potential doesn't go. Are you saying like would I ever put a player in the same program again next year? Yeah, I would do that. I have no issue. Like if it still looks beneficial, um, if it still looks beneficial to them to put them in that, then absolutely. I think that's perfectly fine. Second place. Oh man, what was the score in Game 7, Adam? Dude, this is sad for everybody. Adam loses in Game 7 in the finals of his tournament. In OOTP, and then Rain sadly just lost 8-7. That's even worse, man. Then Reigns lost in his COD Rec League tournament finals tonight, and then we lose the division lead to the Mets. Game 2 versus Atlanta. If we lose here, yeah, that solidifies it. We lose 0-1. Are you serious? They walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. How could they do this? Hugo gets player of the game. What happened? Michael Harris II hit a run scoring double versus Uribe. Are we serious? That's tough. Geez, Blue Moon is Craft. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Also, thank you to all the Raiders that came over. It means a ton. Glad you never make it far. Hard to be heartbroken. All right. We're gonna go ahead. So this is the current standings. Like we're already solidified as finishing second in the division. Sadly, the Phillies hold on to get the wild card spot. For the wild card spots, it's us, the Phillies, and the Reds. On the other side, it's literally coming down to the final day for the Yankees and Red Sox. Tigers, Twins. Tigers locked it up. Mariners, that division is solidified as well with the Mariners winning the AL West. Their wild card picture is just very close between the Angels all the way through the Athletics. There's like 1 game separation. So that's some final day stuff right there. Might be, yeah, I don't know. Very unfortunate. We go 93 and 68 to finish in a wild card spot. We choked to the Mets in the last month where they swept us for our second sweep of the entire year, unless the Braves sweep us right here, which would be very unfortunate. Also, I want to change these before they lock. For playoffs, let's go up to like $32. I like to usually do like a $5 jump. Really just depends because we already don't have a ton of market size, loyalty, or fan interest. So we'll just do $5. If the fans already like this a little bit more, I might go like $10. But last game of the year, okay? And we lose 3 sweeps. And the last one comes in the final game of the year, man. So that means we're going into the playoffs off of getting swept. That's horrible. That is horrible. Most pitching wins, Cade Cavalli. Batting champion, Ethan Bass, the rookie, by the way. Going to the playoffs, first achievement for the Nationals, September of 2030. Regardless, this season is a massive dub. Like, is it a letdown that we didn't win the division? Absolutely. But we'll take it. We are a very young team, mind you. So we have a solid core. Ethan Bass, though, wins the NL batting crown, hitting .313 on the year. Speaking of young core, this dude was the 5th round pick in 2026. Love this guy. Let's look at the final end of season stats. So WAR leader is actually Ethan Bass. He finishes with 7.4. Next is James Wood with 6, but by WRC plus, James Wood with 149, 138 for Sanchez. Bass is 137, Cruz 113. Batting averages, we'll look at those. It was Bass, and then off the bench, of course, there's a couple guys, but way smaller sample size. And then Wood, Sanchez, Cruz. Looking at OPS, though, it's Wood, Sanchez, Bass, Cruz. Home runs, it's 30 for James Wood. He actually led the NL this year in on-base percentage. He gets an insane amount of walks. Yeah, he had 105 walks this year. Led the NL. 22 home runs for Cruz, 20 for Willits, 18 for Sanchez. On the bench, we have Raniel, who finished with 2.9 more. He had a 112 WRC plus and 22 home runs, actually, which is kind of surprising. He has 45 power, by the way, against both-handed pitchers. And he finished with that many homers. That would have been tied for second on the team. So, who has that? 3 stolen bases, 7 caught stealing. Am I blind? Wait, are you talking about Irvin? No, he has 11 for 7. 30%. Wait, you've got me. What are you talking about? You're tricking me. 3 stolen bases, 7 caught stealing. Did you read something wrong? Oh, someone I was just on. Who was I on? Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Raniel. My bad. Yeah, he did. What the heck? 3 for 7. No, you're right. That's my bad. Yeah, he had 3 stolen bases, 7 caught stealing. That's kind of crazy. He's not that bad either. I'm surprised he was going that much. Like, I mean, he's not great, but he's not terrible. That's still in bases. All right, playoff coverage. What ended up happening? So the Yankees made it through over the Red Sox. We got to play the Phillies. Pleb, this is your fault. We've got to play the Phillies in the wild card series. Oh, man. Tragedy. Then Reds, Dodgers, Mets, and Brewers get the bye. Yankees, Royals, Twins, Athletics. So, and then Mariners and Tigers get the bye. The final standings, by the way, we'll finish looking at the stats in a second. That's how the final standings shook out. You know what's actually insane? The Red Sox go from being in the division race all year to not making the playoffs at all, right? Yeah, that is insane. 85-77 to just not making it. That's wild. NL West, the Dodgers ultimately just showed up and showed out. The Brewers had a chokehold on that all year. Yeah, so back over here, we looked at all the hitting. As far as pitching went, by WAR, Cavalli had a 4.4, Hurst had 3.6, 3 for Herrera, which I did not really see coming. We got him in the trade with Toronto. We shipped them Chaparro, actually. He actually looked better than this slightly when we sent him over there. But yeah, they wanted him whenever we had him on the trade block and we shopped him. And they were willing to give us Herrera. So we went with it. Yo, Boomer and Data Diamond, thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate it. Yeah, right? At least they didn't blow it to the Mets, I guess. Soto with 2.3 WAR out of the pen. 95 and 2/3 innings pitched for Soto as a setup guy. Getting 95 innings as a setup dude feels pretty insane. Which he was our solo setup guy, but like, also Cooper is finally healthy again. I think we'd be silly not to put him, which I mean, for wild card, we'll just run like a 3-man rotation actually. so it doesn't even matter. So he'll just ultimately be like this anyway. Um, 2 WAR for Sakura. Dylan Ross finishes with 1.4. He's the guy we traded for at the deadline. He had 40 innings with the Blue Jays before he came over to us. He was already pretty good with 98 ERA plus. Nationals 20 innings, 112 ERA plus. So yeah, came over to us and did way better. Oh, let's go, Data. I'd love to hear that, man. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, man. I'm actually multi-streaming as well on YouTube. So for those of you who don't know, any of you that joined that were Raiders and hadn't heard of me before, I actually have pretty much like a bigger following in the OOTP space on YouTube from YouTube videos and stuff like that. Um, but I'm trying to multi-stream every time I stream now. I'm live on YouTube and Twitch right now. So, but of course, if you want the drops, anybody on YouTube that enjoys Perfect Team, I'm more of a base game player myself. I mean, Perfect Team is still fun and awesome. Obviously, if you like it, you like it. But you can actually get drops on Twitch if you watch the stream there. You'll earn free packs for your Perfect Team. So, yeah. Thank you, Pleb. Pleb posted the YouTube link in chat there for anyone that would like to subscribe or check it out. Yeah, so Avia finishes with 1 WAR. Uribe finishes with 1, but he finished with 40 saves. 1 blown save, by the way. And you'll never guess who that came against. 1 blown save all year. Can you guys see that behind the face cam? Barely, I think. Yeah, you can see it. And it came in the Met series, where we desperately needed at least 1 win. Oh my gosh. That is tough. All right, who had the most holds? Oh, of course it was Soto. Never mind. He had 34 holds, which led the NL, of course. Almost leads it in 08. Shutdown 33, 25, 24 for Ross. Pronoun patios with Pico. Dude, don't get me started again on the because pronunciation. Is the quality start? Okay, no, it's working. Yo, Reigns, what the heck, man? Thank you so much.
Has gifted a sub to Atom0236.
Let's go, man. Reigns paying forward his gifted that he got from Waves. Let's go, man. Those of you that don't know Adam has the he has that VIP icon because whenever I used to stream a lot more regularly back in the day before I fully dived into the OOTP space, I used to stream FM a ton, and Adam was always around then as well. Thank you so much, Reigns. I appreciate that, man. Yo, what the heck, dude? 2 gifted. This time the data. Let's go. Hope you guys enjoy no ads. I know ads stink. I have them turned down as well, but thank you, man. Appreciate that, Reigns. It's Destiny when your closer goes perfect, you win World Series. Oh, dude. I hope if I just hope we make it out a wild card now. Now I'm terrified. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. Um, yeah, ERA plus wise though, Cole Winn, 56 innings this year. This guy is like a diamond in the rough, by the way. Last year he had 247 ERA plus this year, 123 last year. Last year was his only down year, so obviously this sim started in 2026. We got him in a Rule 5 draft from St. Louis Cardinals in December of 26. So after that 2026 season, and look at how good of he's been. Like I don't understand it. It makes zero sense at all. But I've just been rolling with it, and it's working. So it's carrying. Yeah, you're the man, Reigns. I appreciate you, dude. After that, the first starter is actually DJ by ERA. He finishes with a 2.91. He's actually due for extension this year. But that pretty much sums up the team going into the playoffs. And we have the game 1 isn't until October 1st. Okay, so we got a little break. So we got to set this up. We got to set up our playoff roster. It already actually automatically did it, but we'll do it anyway. So Raniel's hurt. He's pretty much going to miss all the playoffs, which sucks. So here's what we'll do. We'll go active roster. We'll go playoff roster. Sort by position. And then we'll just go players eligible. And sort by position. Make sure we don't miss anybody. So Cruz, Sanchez, Arias, Cruz, Woodwood. Bass, King, Irvin, Cruz, Willits, Fitzgerald, Millis, Wong. Okay, so it's a pitcher. Who did they move? Armstrong, Brown, Mitsui, Ross, Phillips. So they removed Phillips from the playoff roster. So then we'd have to make a decision. Do we want Phillips over anybody else? Right now, I trend toward no, to be honest. Now, you might be like, why? Well, because Phillips only pitched 1 1/3 innings with it this year because he was out forever. He was out for a whole year. So now, was he actually okay in his rehab assignment in AAA? Yeah. Was he actually good in his 1 game back? That's also a yeah. But we also have had a great thing going without him. So, like, I feel inclined. You know what I mean? FCM in forever. You know. If you know, you know. Yeah, that journeyman save dude was so fun in FM that year. All right. Enough yapping, though. I'm going to sim a day. And then we're going to save real quick. New report on Win. He still doesn't look any better. That's true. Yeah, they're actually very similar, aren't they? Yeah, him and Brown are very similar. And to be fair, ooh, yeah, that's actually a great point. I'm glad you said that. Brown actually has more movement, home run rate, and control overall. Ah, yeah. I mean, I think we still just roll with Brown. He just has more velo. Yeah, I think we still roll with Brown. That's a good point, though. Glad you thought of that. All right, we'll go playoff roster now. Now we'll just go back to injured list. And now we'll just go back to designated for assignment. Okay. So we're actually going to watch the wildcard games as well, by the way. All right, so it's just a 3 game series. Who could we potentially have next? I want to see the playoff tree. Yo, Duncan, thank you. Appreciate that follow. Oh, the Brewers next? Okay. Best of 3, so just 3-man rotation. Cade is going to get the start. We're just going to go in order. That's going to bump literally all of these guys a long relief. Now, here's the thing. Third starter, I'm a little undecided between Sakura and Herrera. I've got to be honest. Now, look, before you see Sakura's stats, dude, we're not even worried about the Phillies. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? We're looking ahead. We're looking ahead. No, so Sakura, he's another dude that has it figured out for some reason. Yeah. So for wild card, I'll do 3, and then for 5 game series, I'll do for 5 games or more. Well, no, even for sometimes in the 5 game series, it depends how deep my rotation is. But I'll go up to 4. At most, I'll ever run in the playoffs is like 4 ever, unless I just have a super deep rotation. You're right, CX. You're right. I'm just joking with Pleb. Mainly, I'm going to be honest. I'm completely terrified of the Phillies, and I'm very scared that we're about to just choke this like we just choked the season. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Herrera's way safer. I mean, now here's the thing, though, is like Sakura's consistently versus both sides. Herrera at least has it on lock versus righties. We'll do that. We'll do long relief for both, and then we'll give Sakura emergency starter though, and then we'll just leave. We'll give Avia long relief. We'll just leave him on long relief. This is what we're gonna roll with. If it ain't broke, don't fix it type stuff. Yeah. So game 1's gonna be Cavalli, then hers, then Herrera. As far as the lineups, I love exactly where it's at. It's been great all year. This is how the team finished rankings wise as well. We'll look at that real quick. Even though we kind of choked the last week, first in average on base, second in slugging and on base plus slugging. WAR first, second in WOBA, second run scored, second hits. And we're a wild card team, mind you. First in ERA, second in starters ERA, first in bullpen, first in runs allowed. And we're a wild card team, mind you. This is horrible. Aaron Nola Masterclass? I hope not. Yeah, who do they have? Painter will probably be good to go. They got Framber Valdez. I totally forgot about that. And he actually had a good year. Interesting. They got Jeff Hoffman at closer. Painter will probably be good to go by then because it's just the 30th. So it would probably be 100%. I don't know if they'll change it or not, but we will see what happens. Ollie, thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Do they have any big injuries? The Phillies, that is. Oh, we have been blessed. Aiden Miller, for those who don't know, has tortured us in this sim every time we play the Phillies. Well, not every time, but a lot of the times. He's not back until after the wild card. So they're also missing Luis Garcia, Luzardo, who had a really good year. He just got hurt in September. And then Willer is also out, which I mean, they're probably not too mad about it. He's not been that great this year, but he's been solid in other years. Pleb, you're supposed to be cheering for us, bro. This isn't the real life Phillies. Come on now. It's okay to cheer for us. You know what I mean? All right. We're going to drop a save. We're going to play it. F the Nat. Okay. Okay. You're just pushing the limits here. Just copped OOTP 27. Watched your beginner's guide from a couple months ago. Ton of info, but excited to start. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you got the game. But yeah, I know it's a ton of info. Like, this is a long video, but hopefully me putting like in the chapters and timestamps really help. And I tried to go in depth on a lot of other aspects of the game after the fact as well, like zero in on specific things. So thanks for stopping by, though. It's cool to. That's why I wanted to multi-stream on YouTube. I know there's a lot of you guys who I talk to a lot in the comments that ask questions and stuff. So it's cool to have the opportunity to talk to you guys in person, so to speak. Nice. I'm glad you liked it. Why did you pick an NL East team? Well, yeah, being a Braves fan, I also have questioned that a few times myself, but it was just the Nats needed saving. And since moving to Northern Virginia, they're technically the local team. Nats Park is like 30 minutes away. Okay, so they're going to have Turner leading it off. They have Jose Rodriguez as well, Juan Cova, Juan Villarreal, who was like Plebby called him earlier, the new Schwarber for them. He had 3.8 WAR on the year, 47 home runs, which didn't lead the NL this year, by the way, apparently, but 46 led it last year. Ryan Clifford, Bryce Harper, Jordan Walker, Henry Davis, David Hamilton. They've got okay, so they're going with Painter on the bump first. Painter versus Cavalli, game 1 of the wild card. Yeah, chop on good wins against Cup. Yes, sir. Oh, let's go, Blaze. You're a Braves fan? Love that. Oh, wait, Kaiser's a Braves fan too? Oh, pleb, you're screwed. You guys are screwed. Or pleb is screwed. So pleb is one of our mods over in the Twitch chat right now, and he's a Phillies fan. And I've run into a bunch of fans of different types, obviously. I haven't run into my fair share of Braves fans yet. So the Braves hangout section is on YouTube. I've discovered that. That works for me. Let's go nasty 2 straight. That's all we need. That's all we need is 2 straight. That's it. All right. We're gonna go quick at bats. Yeah, let's make sure we're all good, right? Yeah, we're just doing quick at bats. 1-2, Cavalli on the bump, top of the first. Facing Trey Turner. And he should ground out to third here. Yeah, that's out number 1. 1-1 count, 1 out. Literally deja vu. Jordan Irvin, first 2 outs of the game at third base over there. Juan Cova, he has 60 power, full count, and he goes down swinging. Flawless first inning for Cavalli. Ethan Bass, the rookie, full count. He won the NL batting crown this year with a 313 average. He walks, leadoff walk. 1-2 now to Jordan Sanchez, and he's going to fly out to left. Good year to get back into baseball. Seems like all the rule changes have got the game in a good spot. Yeah, true. Like there's actually, I feel like the game is kind of like going through a pretty big evolution, right? The ABS and stuff like that. Not enough Braves fans is because they aren't brave enough to face plebs mod wrath. Imagine. That guy Uh, Codru. Codru. Trying to remember. I don't think we drafted anybody with that name. Why am I trying to remember? We'll have to. I'll look up his name after this though. 2-2 Dylan Cruz, 1 out. I don't think that'll move the runner. Nah, he stays at first. I'll just see where he ended up going. I don't think I took him. It don't ring a bell off the top of my head now. Oh man, James Wood. Slow roller back to the mound. Can do nothing with that. Top of the second. 2 strikes. Oh my gosh. That was crushed by Juan Villarreal for a solo homer. He's a dude who had insane power. He had 47 home runs going into this one. Now up with no outs and a full count is Ryan Clifford. And he gets walked. Come on, Cavalli. Oh, runner goes. I mean, yeah, he's safe yesterday. 1-1. This is going to get down. Little blooper. There might be a play at home here. Clifford at third. He stays at third. Runners on the corners with no outs. Bryce Harper is up. Full count. Up the middle. Tag the bag. At least turn 2. They're going to score another. We turn 2, though. Damage is done, though. Top of the second now. Still with 2 outs. Hit back to Bassett short. That's going to be out number 3. That's tough. Full count. Jordan Irvin, the rookie. He goes down swinging. Eli Willits, 1-0. Rips this down the third baseline. This will definitely be 2. Unless it bounces off the wall too hard. Bryce Sim accurate. Willits, though, with a double with 1 out. We got a chance to get one back here. Full count. And that's Andrew Painter's second walk of the game. Devin Fitzgerald. Runners on first and second. Count. Oh, man, he's going to ground into a double play. Literally worst case scenario. That's tough. Cavalli's still on the mound. 1-2 to David Hamilton. Gets him swinging. Trey Turner. This is going to land in the gap for at least 1. As they're back at the top of their lineup now. Now up is Jose Rodriguez. 0-1. This could be 2. Hit the Bass. He bobbles it. It's not going to be any, actually. That's horrible. That was much needed. Juan Cova. 0-2 count. He goes down swinging. Now we're back to Villarreal, who had that solo shot in the second. Please, man. Full count. Oh, and he's going to ground out to Fitzgerald at first. Oh, let's go. Jesus, that was scary. Andrew Painter to Connor Wong. And, I thought he was going to go down swinging, but he's going to fly out. Unless that gets over his head. No, not going to. Back to the top of our lineup, at least. Ethan Bass, though. 1 out. 2-2 delivery. Rips this down third baseline again. Deja vu of that hit tonight for, I think, who was it earlier? Willits? It's going to be a double with 2 outs, so at least the double play isn't on. Jordan Sanchez in a big spot here. He has 60 power. 1-0 delivery. It's just the center. It's not going to get down, sadly. Runner can't go either. This is deja vu. Exactly what happened to Willits. Dylan Cruz. Full count. He swings 42 days late for out number 3. Oh my gosh. Ryan Clifford has 70 power. 2-2 delivery. He struck out swinging. Thank the Lord. Jordan Walker. 1-2. Come on, Cavalli. Gets him swinging as well. That's 5 strikeouts for Cavalli. Bryce Harper now. 0-0 count. Oh no. Okay. Bass fields it. Gets Harper at first, route number 3. Clean inning. We needed one of those. We ain't had one of those in a minute now. James Wood, full count. He led the NL in walks this year, and he will not walk here. He will actually just strike out instead. Because why wouldn't he? Jordan Irvin, 0-1. Oh my gosh, the rookie hits a deep bomb to left for our first run of the game. Jordan Clarence Longshot Irvin. With our first run of the game. It's a solo bomb here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll take it. Ryan Clifford, the big red dog, did not have it in him. Painter to Eli Willits now. Full count. Oh, please get down. It's going over his head, right? It is, yes. Willits. That's 2 doubles on the day for him. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. That is huge. Hopefully Painter is shaken up right now. They're keeping him in. Robert Arias, 1 out. Hit up the middle. It's going to move the runner. He'll probably be out at first, though. It's all good. 2 outs. Runner on third. Fitzgerald. Just one into the outfield right here. That's all we need. A base hit. That's it. Full count. And he walks. Runners on the corners for Connor Wong. Probably not who you want up in this situation, but that's who's up regardless. 2-2. And he pops it up high. Unless he bobbles it. Nope. Can't do any more damage. What you talking about, Willits? They got Henry Davis up now, then Hamilton, and then we have to deal with the top of their lineup again. 0-1. Cavalli. He's going to ground out the Bass again. Route number 1. David Hamilton, full count. Cavalli walks him sadly. Trey Turner up now. Still a great contact hitter at 30. What is he, like 34 now? 37? 37. 1-2 count. Gets him looking. That's 6 strikeouts for Cade on the day. 0-0 delivery. Runner goes. Connor Wong. Look at that pop time. Where was that earlier, by the way? And that's out number 3. We'll take it. Yo, great Scott. Thank you. Appreciate that follow. Ethan Bass. 0-1. Is that going to get past? Oh, he botches it. Oh, we were due. We were so due. Runner on first with no outs. Jordan Sanchez. They still have Painter in the game. 0-1. It's hit high, but not far. Going to hold the runner on first. Dylan Cruz, full count. Oh, no. Double play. Oh, not a double play. Okay, fielder's choice at first. 2 outs. Runner on second. James Wood. Please, man. The Nats fans need you. 2-2 count. He swings away, and the Nats fan gets him. Oh, my Lord. We called it. Let's go. A 2-run home run in the bottom of the 5th. Put us up 3-2. An exit velo of 106 over the right field wall with 2 outs. Jordan Irvin. Now they bring in Framber Valdez in relief, by the way. Jordan Irvin, who had the solo shot earlier. 1-2 count now. As they pulled Painter from the game, and he sits Irvin down. But not before we take the lead. Holy, we needed that. Top of the 6th. Cavalli still in versus Jose Rodriguez. 1-0 count. And he's going to ground out down the third base line for out number 1 to Irvin. Really, Eleanor? Sadly, I'll show you the stats after this game. It's not been as great as you think it would be, but this is his contract year, so he's showing out right now, of course. 3-2 count, 1 out. Ooh, hit sharply to right. I think he's under it, though. Yeah, he is. I wasn't sure if it was going to get down. So probably be the last we see of Cavalli, maybe. I would have to imagine. He's getting pretty tired, so I'm sure our manager pulls him after this inning. So yeah, Villarreal's up, though. He's the guy who had the solo homer earlier for him. Cavalli, 1-0 count. Oh, no. Okay. Ethan Bass. He botches it, but he kept it on the infield. I mean, it would have been a single regardless. But it's a little scary. Ryan Clifford's up. Soto comes in. That was actually Cavalli's last batter he was going to face. I guess they wanted him to face one of their best hitters, so. 0-0 count with 2 outs. Delivers to Clifford. Hit the center. But Arias is going to get under that one very easily for out number 3. Valdez still in the game. Bottom of the 6th. Eli Willits. 0-0 count. He's 2 for 2 on the day with 2 doubles. And this will be the first at bat that he doesn't get on base. He's now 2 for 3 on the day. Arias 0-2. Valdez so far can do no wrong. That's 2 outs. Devin Fitzgerald, full count. Swings away. Down the third baseline again. That's 3 hits we've had this game just like that. I don't know if he's quick enough to leg that for a double, though. I guess it depends. Yeah, he was. He slides into second safely. Connor Wong. Can he do any damage? Can he do damage? Oh, man, I thought it was going further than that. I was about to say he can, and it literally went nowhere. Top of the 7th. Jordan Walker up, facing Soto now. He's got 60 power versus lefties. Full count. And Soto gets him swinging. Bryce Harper now. 0-1. Oof, he's going to get this one in the gap. That'll at least be 2 for him. That's tough. Of course, Harper being clutch. That's his first hit of the game. 2 outs, though. We're okay. Henry Davis now versus Soto. 0-2 delivery. Wait, what happened to... What happened to Harper? Did I read that wrong? What just happened to Harper? I thought that was a double. Did it not go in the gap? Whatever. I'm not mad about it, but I just realized he wasn't on second base right there. Did he get thrown out at second, I guess, and I totally missed it. Ethan Bass, though, bottom of the seventh, 3-2. He goes down swinging. Jordan Sanchez. Up the middle, but it's not going to get out of the infield. That's out number 2. Dylan Cruz, 70 power versus lefties. 3-2 delivery from Valdez, and he walks him. That brings up James Wood again. The clutch 2-run homer. 3-1 count. Cruz runs. It was strike 2. Cruz is safe. Oh, God, that was close. James Wood, full count now. And he strikes out looking. No, man. That's tough. We needed insurance bad. Christian Moore. 0-2. Swinging. Trey Turner. Rips it down the third baseline. What a play by Irvin over there. Holy crap. 101 mile per hour exit velocity down the third baseline. Jose Rodriguez with 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Oof. Okay, it's not going in the gap. I was scared. I thought it was going in the gap. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 8th. We need insurance here. Jordan Irvin, the rookie. Full count. He walks. They bring in Brandon Garcia now out of the pen. Willits, 2 for 3 on the day. Pops this one high down the first baseline. But he'll be out number 1. Rios smacks this one to the left field wall, maybe. What a play. I mean, the fact he even got to that without it reaching the wall is kind of impressive. Ultimately, it's just a single because of how good defensively Clifford was right there. 1 out, runners on first and second. For Seaver King, he's pinch hitting here. Full count. And he strikes out looking. That's tough. I thought he walked. Hunter Wong now. And he strikes out looking. That's very tough. Top of the 9th. Uribe's in to try and shut things down. We're facing Juan Cova, Villarreal, and Clifford. So literally the meat of their lineup here. Full count for Uribe. Gets him swinging. Holy, that was terrifying. Villarreal. We get past Villarreal. 1-2 count. What just happened? He hit that 107 miles per hour. The exit velocity was 107. Straight back to the pitcher. Oh my gosh, what a play by Uribe. How's he not dead? Clifford has 70 power, though, so it's not over here. Uribe, 1-1. Oh, it's going to get down. This is terrifying. It's not over yet. Kerry Carpenter with Clifford on first. Carpenter has 60 power. 1-0 count. He gets a lot of it, but Arias races over. We win game 1, 3-2 over the Phillies. Holy crap. I feel like that was way closer than it needed to be. But we go up 1-0. We had 8 hits to their 6. We scored 3. They scored 2. We had the 1 error by Bass earlier in the game. Volley with a solid day. 6 Ks, 2 earned, 4 hits. He gets player of the game. Big day for Willits and honestly Irvin with the solo shot. W. I'm going to save it so we don't lose that. Let's go, man. That's ginormous. Game 2. Wait, do we got an off day here? No. Okay, so I just didn't sim all the way over yet. Game 2, our starter is going to be DJ. Very confident in him. So I like our odds a little bit. We'll see what happens. We'll go ahead and sim over there. Autoplay. Elsewhere, the Dodgers won game 1. It looked like over in the AL, they already had a few teams take a 2-game lead. Yeah, Twins are up. Excuse me, 2-0. Yankees up 2-0. Dodgers up 1-0. Well, I say up 2-0. They've done 1. Twins and Yankees both win their series. Yoshihisa Hara, scouting discovery. Not that good, sadly. Calvin Liao, one of our top prospects, wins the High A Player of the Year award. He's only 19, by the way. Oh, yeah, wait. Eleanor, my bad. What was the name of that player? I just remembered looking at him. Going to hit the sack. Have a good night. Yeah, you too, Adam. Thank you, man, for stopping by. Was it Ruru? Is that how it went? Or was it LaRue? It's no LaRue. Was it LaRue? No, I can't remember the person's name. It's not ringing a bell. All right, we got to face Justin Steele. Oh, he's actually pretty good. He's wrecked though. Did he like just come back? He hasn't pitched since September 7th though. Okay. Well, here we go. Game 2 versus Justin Steele. We got DJ Hers on the bump. Two lefties battling today. Kick this one off. Yeah, thank you, Kaiser. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Have a good one. Wins always kill it for you. Well, not for you. I guess in your franchise. Always against you, if anything. First pitch was at 5 p.m. today. It's going to be out number 1 for Trey Turner. Jose Rodriguez, 2-2 count. Popped up on the, I thought that was going to center. Just on the infield, baskets underneath that one. 3-0 delivery to Kova. Probably a walk. Yeah, he walks with 2 outs. A little scary here. Villarreal, 1-2. DJ sits him down. That's huge. Ethan Bass now. Facing Justin Steele. Count. Smacks this one. Oh, it barely gets down. I wasn't sure if it was going to get all the way through the gap or not. Dang, that one was above the zone a good bit too. Ultimately, leadoff single. We'll take it. Dylan Cruz, 1-2. Hits this one a mile high in the air to right center. Count. Runner goes. Looked like he got a slow jump, but he makes it regardless. Bass steals a bag. James Wood now with 1 out. Full count. And dang, it looked like he almost got hit. But the man who led the NL in walks this year draws a walk there. Puts Devin Fitzgerald in a pretty big spot. 1-0 count. Hit slowly on the ground. It's going to be a fielder's choice at first. So no double play. We're still alive here for Jordan Irvin, the rookie. 3-1. Slaps it down the first baseline. There's foot race at first, and ultimately he's out. Can't get any runs out of that. We strand 2 on base. Jordan Walker, 2-2. Goes down swinging. Oh my Lord. Good Lord. Thank God that went foul. I thought that was gone. Bryce Harper now, 2-2 count. And he's going to ground out to Ethan Bass. 1-2 delivery. And Bass again, busy already at short today. We'll take it. Still scoreless so far. Bottom of the second. Eli Willits popped up high to left field for out number 1. Oh my God, I missed it. I was taking a drink. Jordan Sanchez with a solo homer to go up 1-0. Let's go. 0-2 now for Connor Wong, and he's swinging away. He's out number 2. Robert Arias. And he goes down looking. It's okay, though. We got the solo shot. Ryan Clifford. Full count. And he walks. David Hamilton tries to lay down a bunt here. DJ runs in quick. Going to get the runner at first. So it was a good sack bunt. Moved the runner over. Trey Turner now. 1-2. He goes down swinging. DJ delivers to Jose Rodriguez now. And this will get down in shallow left. I don't know if there'll be a play at home here. Nope. Runner's going to stay at third. Runners in the corners with 2 outs. A little scary. Oh, we ended up winning. We won 3-2. James Wood hit a 2-run home run. Uribe got the save in the top of the 9th. Full count now. And he goes down looking. Let's go. We'll take it. That was scary. Bottom of the 3rd. Ethan Bass, 3-1 delivery. We're up 1-0 here. Jordan Sanchez hit a solo home run in the 2nd. Dylan Cruz, 2-2. Swings away. He goes down swinging. James Wood, 0-2. He also goes down swinging. It's a battle of the lefties today. Pavetta delivers. Fitzgerald gets a lot of that one, but not enough carry to it. He flies out for the 3rd out. Top of the 4th, full count. Villarreal goes down swinging. Let's go. He's now 0-2 on the day, I believe. DJ set him down both times, I think. Jordan Walker, though, he's pretty scary. And I say that, and Bass makes a great play on a slow roller for out number 2. Bryce Harper, 2-2 count. Goes down swinging. DJ has been so good. Love it. Jordan Irvin, full count. And that's a walk. He's on first now. He's pretty lethal on the base pass. I don't know if he'll go here. Well, it's a wild pitch anyway. Pass the ball. Easy, easy stolen base. 1-0 count, full count. Actually, not 1-0 count. Went the full count quickly. Willett strikes out swinging for out number 1. Jordan Sanchez, full count. He had the solo homer earlier. He actually didn't go around. I thought he went around. Usually when they check swing, I feel like it's always a strike. Connor Wong in a big spot. 1-1. Get one out of the infield, please. No, they're going to turn 2. That's tough. We strand the runners. Top of the 5th. Henry Davis goes down swinging. That's her 7th strikeout on the day. Clifford, make it 8 strikeouts. 1-1. Popped up high to right field. That's going to be an easy out number 3. I'm so scared, dude. Because we need insurance runs bad. That one's hit solid out to right. And it's actually going to get down. This could be 3. Nope. He slides into second. Arias slides into second, though. No outs. 2-2. This one, no, never mind. It's going down the first baseline. Dylan Cruz swings away. It's going to move the runner to third, but that will be the second out. James Wood, just get us one out of the infield, please. 1-2. Swings away. It's not going to get out of the infield. Can he leg it out, though? He can. Oh, my gosh. It's a no-throw. It's a no-throw. He hesitated on throwing home, I think. It scored as an infield hit, though. That is huge. 2-0. Devin Fitzgerald, 1-1. Little blooper. Out to right center. Wood might go 3. He is. We still got a chance here to deal some damage with 2 outs. Jordan Irvin in a massive spot. Just get one out of the infield. Full count. And he does. It's going to actually get in the gap. Well, the Shiloh gap. It's going to move Fitzgerald to third as well. More insurance. You love to see it. The rookie, he's been so good in the playoffs so far. He had the solo homer last game. And today he has an RBI. We'll take it. He has 2 RBIs, technically. 1-1. Another one out of the infield. I don't think that one's going to land, though. Nope. We'll take it, though. That's John Normus. Top of the 6th. 2-2 count. Goes down swinging. Soto's in now. So Hurst finished the day, by the way. I think he finished the day with 10 strikeouts. Soto's in to face Jose Rodriguez. He's going to ground out to Irvin for out number 2. 2-2 count now to Juan Cova. This guy's pretty scary. He's just not hitting good for him right now in the playoffs, thankfully. He literally doesn't have a hit in the playoffs, but he's not a bad player. Like, he has 60 power, 50 I. Jordan Sanchez now facing Drew Rom. He swings away, but he's going to fly out to center field, I believe. Yeah. Connor Wong, full count. Just draw a walk here. Let's go. That's actually John Norris. Okay, Robert Arias, full count. He strikes out looking. Ethan Bass, 2-1. Smack down the first baseline. That's going to move Wong to at least third. I don't know if he's fast enough to get home here. It'll be, we'll see. Does he get sent? No, he doesn't get. No, wow, he scored from first? Connor Wong scored from first. I can't believe it. Why did that just make that disappear, by the way? What just happened? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Okay, I've screwed it all up. I tried to click his name and it went like, it like jolted it away. Anyways, Dylan Cruz, full count. And he strikes out looking. That's okay. Juan Villarreal. We're at the scariest part of their lineup again here in the top of the 7th between Villarreal, Walker, Harper. 1-1. And he's going to ground out to Fitzgerald at first. Awkward play at first here, but we get it nonetheless. Soto down to Walker. 0-2 count. Routine play for Ethan Bass at short. Oh my gosh. 1-1 count now. Harper. He's actually going to get on. He's doing his best, man. He's got to be like 40 now, isn't he? No, I think he's 37 also, I think. How old is he now? Yeah, he's 37. But he's done pretty solid nonetheless. He's batting .333. Harper is stealing in the playoffs, and it worked. He's still second base. What is going on? Henry Davis, he strikes out though. They can't do anything with it. James Wood, 2-1. Give us some more insurance here. He swings on this one and crushes it to right center field. A solo homer. Had a exit velocity of only 96 miles per hour as a line drive. But either way, we're up 5-0. He has been everything we've needed and more in this series. Devin Fitzgerald, 3-1 count. He's going to walk. Feel like we're coasting now. Don't want to get ahead of myself. I saw worse things happen. Worse things happen, like it happened to Pleb in his White Sox playoffs. Well, not even the playoffs. He was trying to make the playoffs. All the runner goes, and he's out forever and a day away. Can't believe Fitzgerald tried to steal third. Willett's full count, 0 for 3 on the day, but he had a great game one. We can't even hate on him. Makes that 0 for 4. Jesse Cooper comes in relief now, and he strikes out the first guy he sees. Facing David Hamilton now on the top of the 8th. 2-2. Gets him swinging as well. Can it be a flawless inning for Cooper? 1-2. Trey Turner. Still flawless, I guess, but didn't strike him out. Willisco now facing Jordan Sanchez. Full count. And he strikes out looking. Connor Wong, 3-2. He strikes out swinging. Yeah, I know. I'm scared to death of the Brewers. They're very good, man. It's actually going to be no play at first. So he actually gets on Ethan Bass with a chance here. 1-1. Smacks this one into the gap. It actually gets down. It should move the runner to third. There's a chance to get another extra insurance run here. Heads up base running as well by oh no, he was out at second. I called it heads up base running and he got caught trying to extend bases. I thought he was safe by a mile. Well, never mind. Ignore me calling that heads up base running. Top of the 9th. Jose Rodriguez rounds out to Irvin at third for out number 1. Cooper's still on the mound, so he's just coming in long relief when we have such a big lead. 3-2 now. Cooper gets him swinging. Villarreal, the scariest hitter on their team. 2-2 delivery. Cooper was insane in long relief, by the way. Ultimately, we win our first playoff series in absolutely forever for the Nationals. It's the first one since we started the save, so we'll take it. We had 10 hits to their 2. We held them to 2 hits all day long. We've been 5-0. We shut them out. DJ Hurst had 9 Ks, 1 hit, 2 walks on the day. Soto gave up 1 hit, 2 Ks. Cooper came in and pitched 2 innings with 4 strikeouts. DJ gets player of the game. I didn't even realize Justin Steele got hurt while pitching for them. Crazy day, though, for Bass and Wood. You love to see it. How sweep it is. First time versus the Phillies. Let's go, man. Phil's win if Steele stays in. I bet they do. I bet they do. I think what I'll do to make the games go faster, I'm going to do until like runners in scoring position for the next playoff game. I think that's probably the play so they can go quicker. I don't know if it's too boring for you guys just going like one pitch at a time. Absolute cope. You know, the best part of that too, both of those games were at home. So the playoff revenue, we've already made 2.9 million in playoff revenue. The next game's a 5-game series. Herrera's going to start. Let's see we'll see how the rest of the playoff bracket shakes out too. So we got 1 day break here. You got to go to bed. How many of you guys need to get off? Because I low-key need to get off too. I will be live tomorrow because I've been debating on if we finish playoffs tonight or if we have save the climatic finish for tomorrow. That's where I'm at on this right now. I'll be live again tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern because I know it's getting pretty late, especially on the East Coast. It's 11:30 because I really want to finish the playoffs bad, but it would be a fun cliffhanger. We would definitely finish them tomorrow. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish the playoffs tomorrow. We just won the series 2-0 versus the Phillies. So we're definitely going to we'll finish the playoffs tomorrow. Thank you guys for everybody that dropped by on YouTube. This is my first time ever streaming on YouTube. We multi-stream today amongst both platforms. Thank you, Rains, for the gifted subs. Sorry. Thank you so much to TJ and the OOTP developments, all those guys for the raid tonight as well. why leave? I gotta stop right there. Sadly, like I've been kind of needing to stop already, but I didn't want to stop with like the solid playoff magic rolling. I feel like that's a solid start. I'll be live tomorrow night. I'll be looking forward to playoffs all day tomorrow. Yeah, so we got the Brewers to look forward to. We play at Milwaukee first, and then we have the either Dodgers or Mets if we make it past Milwaukee. Absolutely loaded bracket. We got the Yankees, Tigers, Twins, Mariners. But yeah, thank you guys so much, all you guys for hanging out. We're gonna raid someone. We'll pass it along the raid from TJ. And that way, just in case you guys are still trying to grind your drops, if there's someone live with drops, let's see. Yeah, Max is live. So we'll be going to Max. I'll send you guys over there. Pray you get the Dodgers, the Mets, or something else. I know, man, it's like so 50-50 because, like, let's do a quick look. The Mets, yeah, I can't stand them. I can't stand them. I want to be honest. I really don't want to play Soto, Reimer, Binge, Pedromo. And then if we look at, let's look real quick at the Dodgers. I mean, they're no easier. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yamamoto, Shawver, Sasuke still is there. Oh, they got Jackson Holiday, and he's gross. Okay, dude. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think we're cooked either way, CX. I think anybody we're cooked. There's not one batter that has less than 60 power so far. Yeah. Okay, Bichette, Quintero, Betts. I mean, and that's with Otani hurt, by the way. Yep, it's looking scary. It's looking scary. Regardless, hopefully you guys can make it tomorrow night, and we will finish the playoffs for sure. I'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yo, what's up, Pikachu? Thanks for dropping in, everybody on YouTube. I appreciate you guys a ton. I'll also be multi-streaming there from now on at the same time. But if you ever want drops, you can catch those on YouTube. Also, if you guys want, down in the description of the YouTube stream, you can find the Discord and you can find the Twitch link. And then if you're on Twitch, you can find the YouTube as well, and as well as the Discord link if you guys would like to join it and hang out. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. We're going to raid Max, though. I'm going to set that up real quick. It's another OOTP stream. Max LP80. He was actually in here chatting it up with us earlier. Max LP80. All right, I got that set up. You guys just want to drop in there and say what's up to him real quick. That would be kind of you. He said, we'll be there. I need to see this outcome. Hey, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been a blast. I love streaming. You guys make it more enjoyable. But I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you tomorrow night. Peace.
Um, but yeah, I'm just hanging out until